what we do. No matter what we do, it's all about. Wait, where my? Okay, here we go. There we are. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Shannon Show. Yeah. I'm in the studio. So today is Wednesday, January 28th, 2026. Now, wait a minute. Do I have comments already in the section? So, Brady said, "What's up, Shannon? All that trash talk y'all." So I said, y'all not going. Oh, that's funny. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, Anthony? Welcome in. So as y'all come in, I appreciate y'all hit the like button and share my stream out as well. Says, hey, new here, Brady's new best friend. Okay, I'm here. All right. Oh, and also a Chief fan. That's all right. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, look who showed up. Max Charles. Oh, I'm doing good, Anthony. Oh, you show up and the Broncos lose. Oh, hey, we still got further than y'all did. Hey, I can take a loss. Hey, it's no problem with me. I can take it. Yeah, I ain't gonna go in my bedroom and cry, suck my thumb because we lost. I don't do all that. I'll leave that to somebody else. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't do that. I can take a loss. I'm still gonna be good. Hey, we lose. Hey, I'm still gonna wake up in the morning still feeling good about myself. Hey, I'm a winner regardless. Broncos and no Broncos. So I guess I have to root for the Seahawks. Well, actually, I might need to root for the Patriots because I found out the guy for the Patriots quarterback is a Tar Heel. So I might have to pull for the Patriots. Well, pull for the quarterback. But yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I ain't sitting around here crying. Oh, we did lose, but hey, the game wasn't a big game. It was like 10-7. And see, Bo Nix was out. That's why now Bo Nix was in there. Hey, we probably would take it all away. Mm-hmm. So don't you ever. Mm-hmm. That's right. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I can take a loss, but y'all can't. Mm-hmm. I'm cool. Hey, I'm fine with us losing. Hey, but I know Bo Nix didn't. He was hurt, so you can take the loss. Can't write after the Chiefs lost. I went straight to bed. I couldn't focus it. You can take the loss. See, you can't. See, I can't write right after the Chiefs lost. I went straight to bed and I couldn't focus right. Oh wow. Hey, man, for me, it really ain't that deep for me. It really ain't. Hey, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. You can't have two winners or two losers. That's just the way it goes down in the wide world of sports. Hey, I'm good. Hey, after they lost Sunday, okay, they lost. Bo Nix hurt. Hey, and I kept on pushing. It's just that simple for me. Hey, man, I'll get out. I ain't got time for that. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Yep. I don't go to work. I can't work. I don't call in sick saying I can't. Well, I can't go to work. Broncos lost. No, I ain't do that because sitting at home crying about a game. That's my favorite team, but it ain't gonna cut into my pockets me losing money. No, hey, my boys are the Broncos, but look here. I ain't gonna miss out on no work or nothing because of that. Hey, missing out on work ain't gonna help me get money in my pocket because they lost. Hey, look, Broncos gonna be all right. Win or loss, hey, they bank accounts is good. They got more money than me, so hey, I get it. They work hard and stuff, you know. So you, oh, you already said that, but I'm still good. Yeah, I ain't lose no kind of sleep. I didn't lose nothing. I just won. I just win. All I do is win, 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 win. All I do is Yeah, I'm good. I'm sure I'm still good either way. Yeah, I didn't lose focus over nothing. No, not here. Hey, my focus is too strong for me. I get it. I was like, man, but it was a low scoring game too. On top of that, you know. All I do is win, win, All I do is win, But yeah, tell you what though. Hey, we'll just get them next year. Both stay healthy. Hey, we'll get them next year. But you know, I had to mess with Kim though. She's a big Chiefs fan. And yeah, it's funny how Max showed up after he found out the Broncos was lose. Oh, but where was it last week? The last 3 weeks? Oh, But hey, it's all good either way. All we do is Why is Mahomes and the coach should have let us win? Almost went to the Super Bowl, but without us, who's going to win? I don't even want to. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Hey, Brady said he going. Yeah. Oh. All right. My phone dropped. Right. Tell you what. All right. Stop messing with my phone. Just getting my phone straightened out here. Up in here. Let me do it this way. There we go. That's much better. But yeah, I'm still good either way. I'm gonna be fine regardless. Them Broncos, they my boys, but hey, as you say, the world keeps going. I know the cool thing about the Super Bowl is those commercials. Now, some of those commercials are okay. But I think one of the best commercials ever come out was that Apple commercial. It came out like in 80, 83, 84, the Apple. And they played it during the Super Bowl. Best advertising for Apple ever. Cause the whole world. Cause the world. Cause the world. But man, I got these little beef jerkies from the local store. Not bad at all. Naturally smoked. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. From the world. Mm-mm-mm. Ba, ba, ba. But hey, we'll do it again next season. Hey, I'll be pulling for the Cleveland Browns too, because Shador going to the Pro Bowl. I think there was a lot of hate on that. Mm-hmm. mm-hmm. I saw a lot of comments about that. Wow. I've never seen so many people just hate on you. Good gosh. What's that YouTuber, John the Liquidator 2.0, said in his video, I think yesterday or the day before, what has the Sanders family done to anybody to make them hate so much? It's like, good. I know what it is. It's just jealousy. It is. They hadn't done nothing wrong to nobody, anything. They treat people nice. I mean, I've been watching Shador since he was like in high school playing football. You know, Deion Sanders had that show, but before that, Deion's Playbook. You know, him and his kids when they Shador, Shiloh, all when they were little. Yeah, they always been cool. I know, no. Like he was asking John the Liquidator 2.0 was asking, what has the Sanders family done to anybody to make them hate them so much? I'm serious. It's like, good. Cleveland media, where Shador plays at, the own media in the hometown turned on them, don't like him. And he's out there doing good. They bashed him from the draft to when he got there in camp, everything. I said, that's just sad. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Sir. Mm-mm. Really is. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. It's like, wow. I've never seen so much meat. So, with the Cleveland media, they've been getting in trouble for all them lies they've been telling over the summer. It's been backfiring on them too, but anything to make a story at anybody's cost to make them look good, that's sad. Actually got somebody who want to actually win and make the town look good, and they bashed them. People in his own backyard. Well, you know what? They were never for him, so you know what? If I was Shador, I wouldn't give half of the Cleveland media no kind of attention. You know, hey, let the Cleveland Browns mess around and win a Super Bowl. I wouldn't do no interviews with no Cleveland media at all. I cut them all off. Cause see, y'all remember when I first came here, y'all bashed me and everything, and now you want to be my you know, gone. I don't have nothing to do with you. Hey, you did me dirty, so why should I even bother waste my time with you? You know. I mean, they was dogging Shador. This all gonna backfire. Wait till the Shador mess around, be in Cleveland, win like 4 or 5 Super Bowls. Uh-huh. Oh, I'll come for all those all the Cleveland media. Uh-huh. Sure do, but it's like it's that jealousy. It was the same thing with Deion. You know, he came into the league. You know, it's that thing called confidence. It is, you know, people are confident in themselves because the media has done everything they can to tear him down, and he still comes through, and they can't stand it. I've seen it with my own eyes. They can't stand it. When somebody's that successful, like they say clearly, you know, you can't stop what God has for you. And Shador keeps showing them, in the Cleveland, and the media hates it. You see it in their faces; they don't like it, so that they got to keep coming up with some kind of headline or a lie, you know. You okay? Oh yeah, but yeah. That was quick. Oh, you all right? Okay. No, it's good. Not all alone. Oops. Hey, what's up? What's up, Damien? How you doing now? Appreciate you coming in. Got a little dinner. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. 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 Now, one of my boxes fell. It's on the low. Mm-mm. Well, I appreciate you coming in, Damien. Mm-hmm. Yep. So I hope you're doing all right, man. Mm-hmm. Done. But yeah, it's crazy how the Cleveland media, Shador, but hey, that's how it goes. Everybody got something to say about Shador, especially the bad. Like, and, with Deion, as I said before, he went as head coach to Colorado. Now, Colorado, when he came to Colorado, Cleveland was 2-11. I think their record the previous season before Deion came in, they were 2-11. What I don't get, it's not like Deion went to a top school, up there in the high rankings that just came from off a championship. And he joined becoming the coach. He came to a school like they were 2-11 or whatever that record was. I don't get that mindset. It was so much hate, but see, it's because of Deion, because Deion's been successful in everything he's done. He's been a media sports analyst, everything. He's just good. And he's confident. He's just good at what he does, and it's that hate that's just carrying over. So it's like, man, but it's also something else too. But like, man, just hate to see a brother do good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Di had to build his team up over time. That's what he's been doing. They were just dogging him left and right. When he got there, his first season, they were better than what they was the previous season. And he's brought so much money to Colorado. He sure has to that team. Oh my gosh. Yeah, he's brought so much. Deion opened up a whole new door. Celebrities, just, all the media attention, and good attention too, Yeah, I've been doing all right, Damien. Just reflecting on how the media been treating Deion and Shador and Shiloh too, man. Hot dog. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. 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 It's crazy, man, but that's just how people are. Oh, there's this quarterback like back in '98 for the New York Giants. He had a podcast. See, I had to do some research on him. This podcaster, he was coming at Deion hard and everything first year as a coach. And then I went back and looked up the quarterback. He was a former quarterback for the New York Giants. So basically, you can tell he's still holding a grudge from that '98 game because Deion intercepted the ball on him. They just dogged the Giants that night. They couldn't do nothing to him. And the Dallas Cowboys was at the Giants Stadium. Deion intercepted that ball. I don't know how many times he did. It ran back. He did punt returns, everything. They couldn't do nothing to him. And I know that quarterback, he was mad. So when he found out about Deion, so he was just going off about Deion. I said, oh, he's still holding a grudge. Oh, okay. That's what that's all about after I did my research. Mm-hmm. 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 Well, that's what the Senators do. All they do is win, win, win. And of course, the media has to bring it up. Well, Shador, he played 2 years here at HBCU, and then 2 years ago. Anything to tear him down. Now, what if Shador went and go flip the script and did look up some stuff on all these reporters? Their careers as an athlete. Oh, it wouldn't be the same. Oh, it wouldn't be as fun then if he went and flipped the tables on them. You know, it's like the media, they can dish it out, but let you try to turn it on them. I guarantee you, they will bomb. They will sink. They would all turn green. Just go down. They couldn't take it. I tell you, it's like they more the disher out. They can dish it more than they probably could take it. I bet you. I guarantee you. You know. They just sore losers. But hey, maybe they probably people too. The media. I bet you some of them were probably former athletes in school and didn't probably do as nowhere near as what Deion did, and jealousy probably there as well. So it carries over. So they jealous not only of Deion, but then his sons in the NFL because they talent and everything, and so they just want to take them down, because they mad at themselves because they weren't that talented, yeah, that's a lot, underneath the surface. But I get it at the same time, dude. They want to make a story, but every day trying to find a way to tear somebody just good. Now let Shador go to another city. You know what? Only reason even Cleveland is getting all this attention is because Shador. They ain't probably had this much attention since not. Cause I ain't tuned into Cleveland. Maybe like when Baker Mayfield was there a little bit, but when Shador got there, I get everything, and the media has so much material to cover because of Shador. And now he's in the Pro Bowl. He getting hate on that about the Pro Bowl too. I'm like, man. But you know what? The media still don't matter. They can do all they whining and pouting. Still ain't gonna stop him. And Shador said he don't even pay attention to him. So that just show you how little they are to him. I know they out there talking, but okay, you said this, but you think that's all these opinions just going, oh, I'm just gonna wither away, gonna affect me, man, get away from me. So go ahead. Because the Cleveland media are just big crybabies. That's all they are. So apparently they never got enough attention at home or something. Little kids, I'm telling you, the hate. They're so driven to tear him down. But what if it was the other way around? Shador started following the Cleveland media around. Those people, get into their personal lives, start digging up stuff. Oh, I guarantee they will flip. I guarantee they will flip. If Shador turn the tables on them, it's something that could easily be done. But they ain't worth his time. And I like how they try to come at him during the press conferences after the game, trying to get him to say something about Stefanski or whatever. But he still was a professional about it and everything. But they were mad because they couldn't get the answer they wanted. Deion had to go through the same thing when he's at Colorado. You just can't phase them. They don't like it. They can't get them nothing on them. Now, the biggest thing they did was Shador, I guess on his part, being young, mistake, speeding real fast. So media ate it up. It was a frenzy. So, they looking for any kind of thing they can get on him, and they ran with it. You see in the headlines, Shador Sanders speeding. They had to go ahead and report that fast as they could. Any luck, tear him down. But you know what? It's all going to backfire on the media. It's backfiring now on the Cleveland media. Yep. Yeah. But yeah. Crazy, man. Look at Jason Whitlock. I was looking at his video from the other day. Now, he was like a media, he reported sports news. I think he was on ESPN, but I think he's got his own show on YouTube or whatever. But he reported, and like when Deion came into the league as a coach for Colorado, Jason Whitlock was tearing him down. And like you go back and look at Jason Whitlock, just look at him. He don't look like no athlete. Just look at him. And so that shows you right there. I mean, and I even saw back, he played for Ball State or something, and he was a football player, and his career tanked and went down. So he liked to play like, I know he get it, he trying to get views, but he tried to play it off like, like he was all this and he comes off like he's this and that. It ain't like that with Jason. Look at him. I'm saying because he wasn't no great athlete. And you look at his college picture, he was big, but he wasn't like no big muscular. I didn't never see nothing like saying like he took his team to a national championship. None of that. He ain't do not even half a quarter of the stuff that Deion did. It's just jealous. I'm like, wow. I never seen so many people jealous, but people are like that, because they weren't as talented, or the talent potential was there. They just never came out. But Deion was just good at what he did, But Jason Whitlock, I was looking at the comments. Hey, what's up, Kim? I was looking at the comments in Jason Whitlock's video, and from the other day, you should have seen the comments. People just dogging Shador about the Pro Bowl, saying he's a Nepo baby, all this and that. It's like, do these people even see what's going on TV? And look what all Shador went through. 5th round draft pick, how the media was dogging him. They still doing it. And how the coach, Stefanski, was treating him. All this stuff he went through. And they wanted to say, like, he got in because of his dad. But, that's just how people are. These people, that's the thing I noticed. I was talking to somebody. I talked the other day. I get it. People want to express their opinions, but it's like everybody just want to jump in and like jump on the side and gang up on one person or whatever. But it's like, it's like, and then it's always that one in the comments who leave all these long paragraphs like they're the expert or something all the time. It's the same thing. That's why I really don't get caught up in too much of comments like other videos, because, and like somebody else had pointed out to me the other day, it's like with the shootings or whatever and all this stuff with the politics, it's like some people were leaving like smiling faces, and I'm telling you, it's like it's getting worse. Those comments and stuff, like on Facebook, I go on there, but I'm only on there for a few minutes. I don't like to hang on there unless it's something I'm really looking at. I've been trying to find other ways. I make it fun. I try groups I might follow or something, but I tell you, my feed just get flooded with politics and stuff over and over and over. Memes, politics, the same. Everybody keep regurgitating this same stuff. It's like, do people get tired? Hey, Kim, I appreciate it. Thanks so much for coming in. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up button. I appreciate it. But it's like, people keep regurgitating the same stuff over and over. And like some people don't do fact checks. It's like if somebody say one thing, it just echoes from off the TV. They don't fact check nothing out. Okay, so all right, such and such said this, or well, I guess I'll accept it. I guess I don't have a mind of my own to go look up stuff for myself or whatever. Oh, I'm so sick of that. Half the time, that's what it is, or like the strategy I know is like with voting. If like somebody say such and such, then like, if a politician's run or whatever, and then somebody like, I guess a young person, I don't know, 18 or 20 or whatever, if they might say something, like they'll be like, well, I guess I ain't gonna vote for them, and that's the thing too. I know a lot of people get discouraged and somebody, which I get, you can vote for whoever you want to, but I think sometimes that's the strategy with politics, try to just like discourage people from voting so they can get that vote, whatever, whoever they can, discourage or whatever. But it's all a game, it's all a game of power, that's what this all is, because I saw this guy, he had offered master classes or something, but And I said, you know what? He has a good point. This thing is it's all a power game. It is. It's like you're learning to master power. If you can master power, you can do a whole lot. And that's what it is, see with these companies, these people with all these big power, these big billionaires and millionaires, they learn the game. You doing all right, Kim? But they learn the game. Some of them dirty, some of them good, some of them bad. But they learn that game of power, and having power. That's what it come down to: money and power. It's all a game. Some use it for good, some use it for bad. The power game. That's what it is. And it made a lot of sense when he started talking, because he said if you can master power, learn it. Yeah, it's a lot. It'll open up a lot of doors for you. You can do a whole lot, But it's all a power game. Power struggle, power game. Somebody has to step on the next person, whoever trying to prove their power. But that's all it is, man. But yeah, Kim, I appreciate it. Hey, it was good to see you in Rico's stream. Hey, y'all should check out Miss Kim's Bling Bar. Check out Rico's Bizarre Foods. Rico eats some of the craziest stuff you ever want to see on there. And Miss Kim's Bling Bar, she does jewelry, the paparazzi jewelry, nickel and lead free. She said, I got something that's trying to linger or drinking hot. Oh, emergency. Hey, that stuff is good. That emergency stuff. Well, I hope you get better, Kim. Okay. What? What? Pig feet, cornbread, collard greens. He always wait too late for me. I don't like. Yeah, that's right. Get it hot while it's warm still. In the evening time before it get too late, because then you get sleepy. And you might fall asleep and not eat or whatever. Yeah. That way you're still awake. You can eat and not fall asleep with the fork in your hand. Friendship train. Grab a friend, grab a hand. It's the friend. No, apple pie. Good old apple pie. Hey, I like those strawberry pies from McDonald's. They're actually good. I think you can get two for $3 or $2 for $1. They're really good. Yeah, I think I finally found my really favorite McDonald's out of all the McDonald's I go to. So now I've just been strictly going to this one McDonald's, and I love it. I eliminate all the other McDonald's. And it feels good. It's like that same mindset. I got maybe 1, 2 gas stations I go to. Kim said those are pretty good considering what Mickey D's pies used to taste like. Really? Oh, okay. I think I remember probably trying them in the 90s, I guess. Apple pies. McDonald's. 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 Oh, okay. I didn't know that. They were fried. Oh, wait. That's right. You are right. They were crispy or something. That's right. Because I remember having them. It seemed like the little crumbs like crispy from the outer shell. And you bite into it. It was hot. Yeah, they were crispy on the outside. Yeah. Now it's coming back to me. Instead of like the way they bake it is soft, but the outside was crispy. Because now I remember biting into it. I see it now. Biting into the apple pie. You bite into it, you see all that steam coming outside the crispy shell or something. Yeah, I see it right now. I want to thank you right now. I want to thank you. Yeah, boy. The second you said that, it clicked. Click, 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 tick. They were fried. They were fried. They were fried. That's right. I do remember that. And I actually kind of liked it that way. Crunchy too. Yeah, the shell was outside. Just the thing is that when it's hot on the inside, you had to be careful because it would burn inside of your mouth. You eat it, you split it, and you see that steam coming out, burn inside the burn the roof of your mouth. McDonald's is my kind of place. They feed you rattlesnakes, French fries between your toes, hamburger. That's funny. McDonald's is my kind. Yeah, that's funny. They feed you rattlesnakes. Good old McDonald's. But yeah, I just really been cutting it down. I just been sticking to the McChicken, the latest thing. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought I saw a music note up there. I'm a soul survivor, headed to a place that he promised to me. I'm a soul. It's a song by Al Green. The album came out, I guess, 87. And the song I remember, I thought it came out in 1990, but I looked at the album. It came out in 87. It's called Everything Is Gonna Be All Right. He's coming back like he said he would. So everything is gonna be all right. He's coming back. Like he said he would. Yeah, that's a bad song. I need to get that CD, that album. But some other good songs on there. And the other song on it is called Soul Survivor. I like the lyrics. He said, I'm a soul survivor, headed to a place that he promised to me. Al Green said you gotta get some soul insurance. This song was back in 87. Like, just listening to it. I started listening to it last year. I don't know how. I think I came across it because of that song, Everything's Gonna Be All Right. And I remember seeing the video on Video So. We sung that too. Okay, it was a commercial. Okay. It was a commercial. Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Please hit the thumbs up. Yeah, I appreciate it, Kim. It was a commercial. That's right. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the Carolina thumbs up. I wish I could make a custom thumbs up with me. Yeah, emoji with me. Thumbs up. Yeah. I need to have my own custom emojis. Sure, Shannon emojis with my Carolina hat on. Thumbs up. But I like some Al Green for everybody in the audience who don't know what Al Green is. Old school singer from the 70s. We sing all that smooth R&B songs. Let's Stay Together. What was that? I'm so tired of being alone. I'm so tired of being alone. Won't you help me? Let's Stay Together. What else? Al Green sing. Lay your head on my pillow or shoulder. Something. I don't know. You hear that organ? That organ and doom, 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 lay, But Al Green is bad, y'all. You see, I like the album cover with Al Green. He's on the front. He got that either brown or like dark red leather jacket. He got that afro. His beard. Al Green's the man. Everybody loved Al Green back in the 70s. HNY to you and yours as well. Oh, okay. What's that? What's going on? How are you? Oh. Hey, what's up, Tracy? How you doing now? I appreciate you coming in here. Happy New Year to you too as well. Yeah, I appreciate you coming in. I am Tracy Lee. Y'all need to check her out too. Boom. But yeah, you check out Al Green. He chilling with that leather jacket on. You see his afro. He got like his collar up or something maybe. The leather jacket with the strap tied or whatever. He just chilling. I think that's the album with Let's Stay Together on it or something. But Al Green's the man. He still is. Got his own church in Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee or something. He bought it like back in the 70s, I think. But that's what he does is preaching and stuff. Al Green. I like to meet Al Green. I like to meet Al Green, Bootsy Collins. Who else? Hey, I like to meet Sam Jackson if I could. Yeah. Yep, he still is. Yeah, okay. I like Al Greens. Because I'm a soul survivor. Good old Al Green. I'll tell you what. Kim said I'm making it through this cold snow. It's good. Yeah, good, Kim. Yeah. Making it through. I know. I'm sick of this cold weather. Good. It's supposed to be like 0 or below every day this week, and I even look. I think maybe next week too. It's like I don't think I ever seen it this bad with the weather. What's going on? Good. You know, it's hard getting up in the morning. I know it's cold, but this just really the Hulk really is out there trying to take everybody down. You got to get up and shovel something. But it's just been really cold. And I have my long johns. Tracy out here, the entire country frozen. Right? Yeah, like what's going on? I hope this ain't trying to turn into one of those. The day after tomorrow, Kim said, "Do you want me to meet Marvin Gaye?" I can. Hey, you ain't funny, Kim. Meet Marvin Gaye. What Robin Harris saying? House party. So I don't care if Marvin Gaye gonna be there. You ain't. He said that to kid. That line was too funny. I don't care. I don't care if Marvin Gaye's gonna be there. You ain't gonna. That's funny. Marvin Gaye. You ain't funny, Kim. Meet Marvin Gaye. It would have been nice to meet Marvin Gaye. Meet Marvin Gaye. Meet Marvin Gaye, Don Cornelius, Smokey Robinson, Michael Jackson. That was my first show, the Jacksons. My first time I saw Michael. Sing Janet. Sing Morris Day in the Time. We seen Cool in the Gang. Man. I could have saw Pat Benatar. I saw Charlie Wilson. I saw Frankie Beverly and Mays. Was it 2002? At the Coliseum. I remember we was out in the audience. They had that disco ball. They had the disco ball out for the song "The Morning After." The morning after, the morning after. That was the timing with that disco ball and that song was just right too. Everybody was in the crowd jamming. After the morning after the morning, whatever it is, by Frankie Beverly and Mays. I wish I seen Frankie, but it'd been nice to meet him. See, who was on that tour. Bernie Mac was on that tour. So Bernie was the comedian on the show. It's like Bernie Mac and Frankie Beverly and Mays. Yeah, but Bernie Mac, he was on that. That was 2002. Yeah, like summer, June, July, whatever, the summer of 2002. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I tell you, I've seen so many good shows, but hot dog. I never got to see Whitney in concert. I didn't get to see Manu though, because I want to be up there with Manu though. We have my boots on, my cowboy hat, speak Spanish and stuff. Have braces on my teeth. I is smart, I is kind, and I is important, and but that emergency, I think that emergency is doing something to Kim. I smart. Mm-hmm. I smart. I's married now. I's married now. Fresh Sanford. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Menudo. Seemed like he would say Mofongo too. Mofongo. No. Somebody say something smart to him. He'd be like, he, and ha, ha, and a Mofongo to you too. And a Mofongo to you too. Menudo. Menudo. Mm-hmm. I think the age limit, I think how it went for Menudo, after 16, I think they kick you out. Uh-huh. You could be no older than 16. 16 was the limit for Menudo. Menudo. They were an episode of Silver Spoons. Menudo. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for those out there in TV land who's not aware, Silver Spoon was a show that came out in the early 80s, early to mid 80s, late 80s. Starring Ricky Schroeder, Aaron Gray. She was on Buck Rogers. I forgot the guy who played his dad, but Ricky Schroeder, he was in that movie with John Voight called The Champ or whatever. And I remember I was little in the living room or the middle room at the house with Grandma. Yeah, and the part that really stood out to me the most, I couldn't figure out why he was crying. He was like, "Get up, champ! Get up, champ!" It was sad too. At the end of the movie, he kept saying, "Get up, champ! Get up, champ! Get up!" He cried his little heart out, cried his little eyes out. And I remember Grandma repeating that, saying, "Get up, champ! Get up, champ!" You felt bad for him. It was sad. It really was. And then after you realize, I didn't know it, but now I went older and checked it out. The champ, John Voight was his dad. Champ, he was a boxer. So I think it was he died or whatever at the end or something because he kept trying to get him up. He died or whatever, his character. So Champ was his dad. So he was his son. Ricky Schroeder was John Voight's son. John Voight is Angelina Jolie's dad or whatever. But, John Voight, he was in Deliverance. What's that? The Midnight Man or Midnight Walker or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, it was in I can't remember the name of the movie. But yeah, Ricky Schroeder. And I think the movie was in black and white too. And see, I think that's excuse me, I think that's what really stood out. I think it was in black and white. And he was just because John Voight was laid out on the table. But you should have seen it. It's really dramatic. It really catches your attention too. They really nailed it at the end. Cause he kept saying, "Get up, champ! Get up, champ! Get up, champ!" Kim says, "Me too, Tracy. I really like Alfonso Ribeiro." Mm-hmm. Hey, and see, here's the cool thing about Alfonso Ribeiro. Everybody make fun of Alfonso. Alfonso, he was a homeboy way before his character Carlton. See, I already knew the game about Alfonso Ribeiro. I know he was cool on Silver Spoon, but Alfonso was he could break dance, pop and lock. Alfonso was like 14 or 15, making his own breakdance commercials and stuff and sell them, had it singing. He was talented. He could dance, tap dance, everything. He was in the biggest part of his career. He was in those Pepsi commercials with Michael Jackson and the Jacksons when they came out, that Victory album and stuff. So the Jacksons were really big, and Michael already did Thriller. So Alfonso was in the Pepsi commercial with them, And so everybody make fun of Alfonso as a character, Carlton, but no, Alfonso is cool. He played that character really well. But no, Alfonso was a homeboy for real. Just go back and look at his career. People be like, surprised, that's Alfonso Carlton. But no, Alfonso could dance. He does all that. He's playing rap, but Alfonso's a real dancer. He can tap dance. He can break dance, everything. No, Fonzo's bad. He's talented all over. He can sing, dance, act, everything. Mm-hmm. That showed too, and like when he was on Silver Spoon, break dancing and rapping. Yeah, Fonzo's bad. But yeah, I know people make fun of that character. It's a memorable character, but I remember him from Silver Spoons first. I like him being on some kind of TV special, airing like or whatever. And I think Quincy Jones was on it or something. But Fonzo's cool. Mm-hmm. Alfonso Ribeiro. Yeah, him, Ricky Schroeder on Silver Spoon. He was like Ricky's best friend on Silver Spoons. Mm-hmm. Because what got me is like the first episode I remember, Fresh Prince, the pilot episode. I was trying to figure out who's this guy. I called him off the bat. It was Alfonso, had his sweater around his neck, had his tennis racket and shorts, playing that character. I was like, man, like what's wrong with Alfonso? Why is he acting like this or whatever? He was playing Carlton because the way I remember him from Silver Spoons, you know, he wasn't like that on Silver Spoons though. But that was that character he was playing, like a rich kid or whatever. But no, Alfonso, cool. No, Alfonso's a homeboy. But yeah, Silver Spoons, The Facts of Life, Mrs. Garrett, Kim Fields. I bet people don't know Kim Fields' character, her real name. Her nickname was Tootie, but what was her real name on the show? Yeah. And I heard Mrs. Garrett say it one time out of all. She might have said it multiple times, but she might have said it in like the last few seasons she was there. Mrs. Garrett, played by Charlotte Ray. It was Dorothy. Her name was Dorothy. Yeah. I don't know how many people know that fact, but yeah. Tootie name was Dorothy. I don't know why her name was Tootie, nicknamed Tootie, but her name was Dorothy. But you always heard Tootie. Mm-hmm. There was Joe, Blair, Natalie. Uh-huh. Yeah, on Facts of Life. And like in the first few episodes of the season, what's her name? Marla Ringwald was in there of Facts of Life. If you look at it, Marla Ringwald was in there. The Facts of Life. Mm-hmm. You take the good, you take the bad. Now you got the facts of life. Oh, yeah. But what else we watch? I'm telling you, see, that's the thing why I always keep going back to those old TV shows because it was just fun. It really was. You look forward to watching that stuff. Like stuff now on TV, it's like, well, a lot of it either rehashed, they redoing stuff, but there's some good stuff out there. But the 80s was just different. I think that mindset, and I think at that time frame too, it was still war and politics, but it wasn't that deep like the way it is now. As people were more, I say people were more civil to each other, and like kids were still getting whoopings, and parents, I think, seem like I'm sure there's still parents that do care now, but back then, everybody, you know, they really disciplined their children. I mean, I'm sure there was some who probably not as much, but most of the majority of people, you know, I remember growing up, parents, they disciplined their children. They got on, they punished them or whatever. Sure did. They get that belt or whatever. Extension cord. They made them learn. Mm-hmm. They learned their lessons. People would break up, see kids fighting in school or in the street. They'd get out their cars and stop them and break it up. You know, it was another world and a whole nother planet compared to now. But and like when I was growing up, like I heard somebody say, coming up, I guess like in the 80s, whatever, with politics, if you were young in like elementary school or middle school, high school, whatever, that was more like for the old folks. I think it is more like old folks do that, be voting for their president. You hear more old folks talk about, you didn't really hear, I didn't hear really kids in elementary school talking about no president. I mean, you saw it on TV. The most I remember sticking out to me, I was like in the first grade. The thing that the most that got a hold of me and my attention was Ronald Reagan, Star Wars. That thing on the news about Star Wars, you know. Kim said, hey Shannon, have you ever watched Brigton? No, I never heard of that show. No, I still haven't. Brigton. Yeah, you have to tell me what it's all about. Brighton. But yeah, the most I remember was Star Wars on the news about a president. But you know, I mean, you knew like the president, but it wasn't deep like this. I mean, all this crazy. Yeah, I mean, it was still war. Who was it? Gaddafi, Gorbachev, all that. I mean, it was that. I ran all that news. That stuff was going on, but I see it, but it ain't deep like it is now. It's like it was. I was there, but I never got caught up in it. It just everybody too busy being a little having fun. Go outside and play video games. Go to the arcade. You know, it says on Netflix. It's all the rage, but it's chick flick. Yeah, I bet. Mm-hmm. It's all the rage. It's all the rage. Mm-hmm. It's all the rage. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's all the rage. Oh, so what's today's date? I think I was looking at it on my Instagram. I always, see those reels pop up, and there's somebody who always got their channel like 80s, retro 80s, and they show that how like on the actual TV, the space shuttle. Mm-hmm. She probably does. Uh-huh. I bet your mom knows. I don't know. I don't think Mama has Netflix. I don't think she has Netflix. Mama don't have it. But yeah, they were showing a thing. So I think it was July 28th or whatever. And like somebody, the person who posted the footage was asking where was everybody at that time frame. So it said like January 1986. I was thinking I was in the 4th grade. No, so I was in the 3rd grade at that time frame. But I remember being in elementary school when the teacher brought the cart in or whatever. We watched it on TV. And I remember they made an announcement over on the intercom saying how the space shuttle blew up. That was like the biggest, at that time, that was like the biggest thing that I ever seen. And it was live on TV, the space shuttle blowing up. Oh, I mean, it was traumatic, but it was shocking to see that live on TV. Because I remember space shuttle riding, and next thing I know, like, it just looked funny. Why is this coming apart? I started seeing all of this, and then, boom. And then next thing I know, it was on the news. And one of the famous people that was inside that space shuttle was Ronald McNair. Ronald McNair, he attended the school I went to, A&T, and they got the McNair building. So I guess the McNair building is the engineering building, and they named it after Ronald McNair. They dedicated that building to him, Ronald McNair. So I guess he was a student at A&T. Kim says it was horrible. I met Ron McNair. Oh, you did? Oh, nice. You got to meet Ronald McNair. Yeah, A&T of the engineering building, the Ronald McNair building. It's the engineering building because I had to go over there all the time when my freshman year taking that engineering class because what I was looking for, I couldn't find it. They didn't, so they just put me in they put me towards more mechanical engineering. So, ooh, Lord, I hurry up, got up out of that. Put me in engineering class. I think my sophomore year, no, I survived my first semester, I think, and I did okay myself. It was good experience, but that stuff too hard. Ooh, you might have liked engineering, Kim. You would probably did good in engineering. There's a lot of math and Kim said, "What was the matter?" Engineering fun. I mean, what was the matter? You crazy? You know how hard that? Oh, shut up. You know how hard that stuff was. Engineering, no, Lord. Hurt my. Ooh, as my mom would say when I asked her to help with my homework, she said, "Got hurt my head." She would say that. Asked my mom helping me with my homework. Said it hurting my head. Well, engineer was hurting my head too. It was. I got up out of there. Ooh, I couldn't even. I grasped maybe a little bit of the concept, but that's all that math and I mean, you got to know. Oh, the highest I got, my math I did was pre-cal in high school. That was like senior year. It was fun messing with those TI-80 calculators. You do the little graph, you get the formula pre-cal. Then I did the school math, college math. I remember taking college math over the summer trying to get some more credits. We had to bring us through that stuff in like, what, 8 weeks or whatever? Oh, Lord. So we were crunching homework. Oh, no. Oh, God. Mm-mm. 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 Ooh, we had to crunch. Well, we had to crunch like 8 weeks in of math. Why you think? Well, thank you. I have my BS in I have my BS in engineer. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's cool. You can have it, Kim. You can have it. Cool in the Gang song. You can have it, yeah. If you want it. Woo. Mm-mm. 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 No, Lord. I heard him get up out of there. Woo! Oh, gosh. Then I finally started getting back on the right track. Uh-huh. Yeah, I finally got on track. You know, that flyer came to me in the mail. So it was still my freshman year. I didn't know. I was trying to explain to the people what I want to do, but they were just saying they put me in engineering because they were, you know, so what are you? I ain't snacking on nothing. uh-uh. So what they did was my freshman year, they put me in mechanical engineering. So I got this flyer in the mail. It was still my freshman year, so it's spring '96 then. So I remember because I had to go to the post office. They give you a mailbox, and I tell you, I think that that's true. It's like this, God has a way of showing you things, like showing you things come in time, and that sure did. It was a little flyer in the mail, and it said, if you want to learn how to do special effects, this and that. If you want to learn how to do special effects, this and that, come to the theater. Kim said that was alternate truth. You, I know I ain't. I was checking something over here. Hey, hold on. This is a piece of paper. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, had a piece of paper over here. I was trying to straighten it out. Yeah, it keep moving. I had to keep it still. Mm-hmm. It is. I got a little piece of paper. It keeps sliding, so I had to keep pushing it back. Uh-huh. It's on my Funko Pop. It keep kind of sliding, so I got to keep pushing it back every so often. Uh-huh. But yeah, when I got that flyer in the mail, see if you want to do this special effects, because special effects is the thing I want to do. So I remember going over to the theater. You must live in Mar-a-Lago. But yeah. And so then come my sophomore year, when I met my roommate, turns out he was a theater major, and he was saying all this. I said, what? We got to talking, and next thing I know, end up going over there to the theater. He told me the people he knew, and that's how I got in and started meeting them. And after I found out what it was, the stuff I was trying to do, and that's when that was the game changer. That flyer, it was all in steps. Me for my freshman year, and then getting that flyer in the mail spring '96, and then I tell you, that had to be fate for my roommate and me to be roommates, because he told me I was telling him he was a senior and I was a sophomore, and I was explaining to him what I was trying to do, and he was like, he was a theater major, he was an actor. And I said, what? I said, what are the odds? Next thing I know, I'm over there. I met some teachers, and that's how I met Mr. Richardson. Well, I kind of met Mr. Richardson like fall '96. Yeah. So I met him like fall '96 or spring '96. And so I met him first before I met the other teacher. So, and I met him, didn't know it was foreshadowed to end up him being my teacher. Because he was picking on me and stuff. Like, who is this guy, old man picking on me? I don't know him. He wouldn't leave me alone. So that was all foreshadowed. It was all the steps from that flyer to my roommate and then pointing me to the theater. Excuse me. And then I'm over there trying to get my classes registered for the spring. And Mr. Richardson was logging them in. It was all one step, like 1, 2, 3. It's like little breadcrumbs, little bread trail. And boom, I'm in the theater. Next thing I know, I'm in the theater with Mr. Richardson, that same guy who was up there picking on me, end up being my teacher. We end up being cool. Mr. Richardson was like an uncle. I tell you, that all had to be fate. That just didn't happen the way it did. I'm telling you, people talking about fate. So, that was God already had a path laid out for me. I had to find the pieces, work my way to it, and starting from that flyer, that's what I did. It all led from one thing. It was a big snowball effect. It's crazy how that happened. All those steps from that flyer to my roommate, that flyer was fake. Then it connected. So that flyer was point A, then my roommate was point B, and then he got me over to the theater point C, and then point D, meeting Mr. Richardson. He ended up being my teacher in that building. I'm telling you, it was all connected dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's crazy how all that happened. It is. I'm telling you, that couldn't have happened no other way but that way. And it was all laid out for me. I just had to, that the path I wanted to choose. It was all, the dots were all right there. I just had to go and connect them, So, I still explain that to some people, how that happened the way it did. That was fate. And I met Mr. Richardson, one of the coolest people. He passed like 3 years ago. This March, it'll be 3 years ago since Mr. Richardson passed, But he taught. I learned so much from him in the theater and outside of the theater. He was my mentor. It was like an uncle too. Him and his wife, Mrs. Rich. Like aunt and uncle. And yeah, because she was a major theater major too. I learned so much from them. Being there with Jeff. My mom, she was glad he met my folks and everything. And what was it? Yeah, he was glad. Here's one of the first things Mr. Richardson did. I was in the theater when I met him. I came in the theater, he met my mom, whatever, shook his hand. So he had this chair. No, I went and met him in the theater. So he had this chair. It was like a black chair. The paint was faded and chipped. So he said it was a test. He wanted to see where I was at. So what he did was, it was a chair and it needed painting. So he said, just go over there and paint that chair. He wanted to see how I was going to do it, paint the chair and stuff. So I think the paint was purple. I painted it purple. I just took the brush out. I never really done no painting, but I was really working it. I was just really taking my time, really doing my best, painting, make sure I did good, getting all covering the whole chair, make sure I did a good job. So I guess he was happy, impressed with it, and so then I guess he wanted to see, where I was at, so I worked hard like that all the time in the theater, But yeah, I believe that was fake to meet Mr. Richardson like that, the way, all led to him. Hey, what's up, Rico? Rico saying what's up to the Short Shannon Show with me and Miss Kim Lane Bar, Rico's Bizarre Foods. Welcome in, love to see you at Rico Bizarre Foods. But yeah, I think it was all fake, for all that to happen the way it did, Cause I'm telling you, that couldn't have happened no other way. And I still think about, what if I went to like a different high school and stuff? I still think about that. I wish I went to another high school, but I said, if I had done it, I probably wouldn't have met Mr. Richardson from the high school that I was at, I probably wouldn't, same path probably wouldn't have happened the way it did, if I went to Michigan, because Michigan State wanted me. I could have been a Spartan. I could have been a Michigan Spartan. Only reason I didn't go, I told a buddy of mine, because he said he used to live in Michigan. We about the same age. I said, because it was cold. That's the thing, because Michigan, I know it gets real cold and it snowed a lot. That's the big thing, factor I didn't want to deal with that. Michigan. I could have, but I know there was a school, because that's what Magic Johnson went. He was a Spartan. I could have been a Spartan. I still think about that, too. I could have had the green and white, instead of being a Carolina fan, the blue and white, I could have had the green and white. I could have been a Spartan. I sure could have. Oh, boy, I still think about that too. But the weather, hey man, Michigan was too far from North Carolina, and that weather, I knew. I had enough sense to know about the weather about Michigan. I knew it gets real bad in the wintertime. I'll tell you what, but yeah. But yeah, it couldn't happen no other way than meet Mr. Richardson. But I learned so much from him in theater, watching him. Because Mr. Richardson, he was a tech designer. He did scenic designer and stuff. He did all that lighting. I learned so much from him in drafting class, everything. Learning how to use an engineer ruler. Kim said, if you want to see Shannon do a flip to the Funkos, please. I'm telling you, though, it was cool to meet Mr. Richardson. Mr. Richardson. Yep. Jeff Richardson. It's still crazy, I used to call him on Christmas. And that's the thing I used to tell people, like calling my family during Christmas time. I record those conversations like with my grandma. I had that recorder. I'll hook it up, so I would call her, or she'll leave voice messages on my phone saying happy birthday. I'll call and record her. Especially during the pandemic, wasn't able to get down there because I was afraid. I didn't want to get grandma. Take no chances. I want to get down there. That's one of the things that kind of screwed me. I feel like the pandemic screwed up me getting down there to see my grandma, because I just felt bad. I didn't want to take no chances being a grandma, because I already had COVID and stuff. I didn't want to take no chances being around her. So, trying to protect her, I didn't want to take no chances. But I called her all the time, and I got those phone conversations that I recorded with her. I'm so glad, So I got a bunch of phone conversations with grandma I recorded, so I can always go back and play them and hear her voice or whatever if I want to. I got video footage, I think that's the thing I love so much. And I tell people all the time, I get my love for cameras, I think came from my mama, because, that day she had a Polaroid. She used to take pictures like when I was in preschool. She had that Polaroid. You had to put the flash bulb in the top, it would flash or whatever. She had that white Polaroid with the little rainbow strip. She had a black Polaroid. She still got them. They in that back room at the house. I'll go back and find them. But I got my own. I'll go get hers too. Oh, she had the flash too. I need to see if she got the flash at the house. I'll go back and go get her flash. Go back, sneak over and get her flash. But I think it was kind of accident. Well, I just remember watching my mom see. I didn't know I liked pictures, but just watch her. I just know I got excited seeing her taking pictures with that Polaroid, and so I know one day she gave me the Polaroid, and she started letting me take pictures. Yeah, so that Polaroid is funny. You just kind of aim at. So I started learning how to take pictures. Is that Polaroid? And I should do like a short on my Polaroids. I got tub full of Polaroids. But my love for Polaroids and cameras come from my mom, and my love for like projectors and film because of my mama. Super 8 cameras, all my mama. My mama. Yes, I have my mama to blame for that. That's why I'm into cameras. That it all started from when I was little. Because, my mama had that Super 8 camera. The brand was China, Chino, China Super 8 reel. And I remember she had those reels when we went to Florida, and she would play it. And I remember watching her rewinding the film back. I was sitting there, I was just so excited and amazed watching the reels just go backwards because she would run it back, rewinding the film back. And I remember watching that, and that's what got my attention. It's like I knew I liked film, And so I remember, so it had to be 86, 4th grade. I remember going around digging in her closet, just snooping around. And I came across that camera. I said, I kind of remember this camera, like we were in Florida. And yeah, so I remember taking the camera, just playing with it, clicking the button, making it run. And I was just kind of asking, I guess she caught on to, I wanted some film from the camera. So we went over to Current Drugs. She got some Super 8 film. I remember loading the film myself. I did it all myself. And she even had a microphone, and I plugged it in myself. She didn't show me. I figured this all out on my own, how to get the camera running, how to load the film, put the microphone in and hook it up. I remember doing this I figured this out all on my own. I sure did. I said, man, I mean, it just kind of came to me, you know. So that's beautiful that you have those conversations between you and your grandma, Rico, laughing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she'll do. Mom said you have to take pictures that you love to take. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it's because of my mama. Mm-hmm. She had all them Polaroids. Yeah, she only had 2 Polaroids, but yeah, and I remember she had the Kodak camera or whatever. We had to take it to that little raggedy booth somewhere like in the grocery shopping parking lot. Hey, how you doing, mama? Yeah, she's speaking. Yeah, you love to take pictures at a young age. Yeah, and you had to get that 35 millimeter film. You go over there and drop it off in the boxes or whatever, and somebody coming into that little shed or whatever that's in the parking lot, that little old booth. Oh, I couldn't figure out how these people get in there. It looks so tiny. Like one arm, you get stuck trying to get through the door. So Kim speaking to my mama. But yeah, I do remember that. I remember taking pictures with that Polaroid. We was at our old apartment back home. Yeah, I got pictures of me taking pictures with the Polaroid. I remember that. Rico said, Shannon, do you still have that camera? That I think it might be back at that house or that closet. It might have been lost, but here's the thing. I think like back in 2013 or 14, I went on eBay and I remember looking at the brand. I found that camera on eBay. So I actually got that camera. I just need to get some Super 8 film for it, which they do. You can buy it. I just need to get some Super 8 film for it. I got a microphone and everything. I thought about, because I want to shoot on Super 8, get reels of Super 8 film and start shooting on Super 8. I know the digital stuff, everybody into HD and all that, but that's what my heart is. That's where I started. As far as, so shooting on camera, the first camera I actually shot, now the first camera I took pictures with Polaroid, but actually shooting on film or video, Super 8, China. I love that so much, that brand. I'll never forget that brand. And I got a China projector too, because I got my mama's old reels with me on it. I need to like use some of that footage used for maybe an intro for my channel. Yeah, we at the beach. And you can see my mom recording me first time at Daytona Beach. And it's so cool, you can hear the ocean waves. My mama, so she was recording and she had sound with it too. So she was using the microphone and you could hear that ocean water at Daytona Beach. You can hear me running, screaming, whatever, playing. Yeah, me and my cousin, my cousin Darlene, and my dad and my uncle, we were all at Daytona Beach. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's just so cool how my mama see. I think that comes from my mama wanting to get pictures and video of people, you know. And turns out when I went through grandma's stuff when she passed, I started looking at her stuff. Cause yeah, you know what? I do remember in the 80s, grandma had tape record. Oh Lord, I said this has to be in my blood. This just ain't come from nowhere. It's in my blood because my mama do it. And grandma, see, and here's another thing. I said, me and grandma, we are related because she was doing this way before I was. Grandma would record conversations because I got an old tape of hers. You can hear it from her tape recorder, you know, her answering service machine. And she recorded, she was talking to the bill collector or somebody because she was recording it because if something went right, I guess they did something. So she was trying to get some information. Yeah, and I got the cassette. You can listen to her. She was recording the conversation. I said, what are the odds? I said, oh gosh. She is my grandma. I said, she is my grandma. That is for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, I learned that trick too. And because I used to have a tape recorder, I used to play with them, try to figure out. Because grandma had one. I had like a little boom box. My mama bought me this little GE one. And I remember putting in the tape and hitting record, just playing around with it. And so once I got hip, see, this is when I really started figuring out how to be sneaky. I said, see, when I started plotting, one of the first plots I remember, we was at an old apartment, and I sit there, remember, and I knew how to hit record and record. So I picked up on recording with a tape. So I said, what would happen if I do this? My folks come in the living room. So what I did was I hit record on the record. So I'm sitting there, so they in there kind of fussing about something. So I remember hitting the recorder up there, recording their oh yeah, oh my gosh. So I mean, I really got hip to it. I used to have like little miniature recorders, tape recorders. My mama had, you know, so it was like in 7th grade. So I'll take this little mini recorder. You had the little tapes you could put in there. I just take that thing with me and be recording conversations. Oh, I was real slick. See, See, that was me just sitting there figuring out stuff. And when you understand how something works, it makes it more fun. And see, it's not only fun, but I was learning too. I learned how to take the microphone, hook it up to the tape recorder, and record my voice. So I learned how, playing around, recording my voice. I take this cassette recorder and just keep playing around, how to dub tapes and stuff. It was, it was all a learning process, So me and my mom, we related for sure. That's for sure. Grandma, yeah, we all related. I said, what are the odds? And I think I got that thing wanting to put down because I remember Grandma can record people. Oh, my mom said hello to everyone. Mom said hello to everyone. Mom said hello to everyone. Kim said record. Yeah, I'm telling you, Kim. I was slick too. And see, you would never see. I figured out a trick. Like they said, the hand is quicker than the eye. Like they said, the hand is quicker than the eye. Like they said, the hand is quicker than the eye. That's for sure. See, I was always slick. I knew how to have the recorder on me. See, that's the thing I practiced. I was quick to think ahead. How can I have this recorder on me without nobody noticing? I would practice. See, I was already figuring out steps how to do this and nobody to be slick because I was already slick doing little stuff, little tricks and stuff. But that's the trick I picked up, figured, now let me how can I record somebody and they not know I'm doing this? Yeah, I was slick. You would never know I had a recorder on me at night. Sure did. Yeah, all them tricks I learned that I still do it now. I know how to do all tricks and plus more. And since I know how to do audio and do sound and stuff. Oh my gosh, all the tricks oh boy, I got so many more tricks up my sleeve. But yeah, But yeah, I said we were related. That's for sure. And like VCRs and stuff. Grandma used to record everything. Mama do it too, but I like Grandma. Good gosh. I got all, and see, that's the thing I love. I got all Grandma's VCR tapes. Because I used to remember sitting in the living room watching those movies, old black and white. I tell people, my love for black and white movies is with Grandma. I used to watch my mama watch it too. My granddad, I used to watch it with granddaddy too. Those black and whites. He would watch a lot of those old westerns. It'd be on, I could tell when it was Sunday because we'd be sitting up there in the living room on the couch watching them westerns. Granddad loved them westerns. Have Gun Will Travel. We sitting there watching all that stuff. And that's how I started learning the weekdays. And like at our old apartment where we used to live, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes or so away from my granddad. I knew it was like Sunday or Sunday because Solid Gold would come on. And I remember my folks, they would come to pick me up. And it was time to go. We head back to our old apartment. I was at granddad. So the way I knew it was Sunday also. So Solid Gold would come on. And then the Muppets, Solid Gold would be going off. And then the Muppets would come on. Yeah. And I knew it was time to go. It was a Sunday, and I just started. That's the way I started remembering, like TV schedule, And I knew it was the weekdays, like during the summertime, I was at my granddad's because during the weekday, like he'd get up early in the morning. I'd be on the couch sleeping, and I kind of be waking up. I'm trying to figure out what's all this sipping noise. He in there drinking. He already fixed his coffee. So granddad have his coffee. Yeah, granddad have his coffee. He had that little brown. I'm sure y'all know them little brown mug coffees you drink, and like you can see from drinking for so much coffee over the years, you see like it's brown, a little stain well because so much coffee being drunk in that mug from over the years. You hear that. Granddad have his glasses on, have his newspaper. Yeah, this is his routine. He'd be out there at the table, that white table in the living room, because the living room wasn't that far from where I was at the couch. No, he'd be in the kitchen, but the living room was right next to the kitchen. But yeah, you can hear myself. He drink a coffee. You hear that? He done fixed that coffee. He up there reading his newspaper, got his glasses on. Yeah, starting his routine, And then I go back, I would turn over, I guess, go back to sleep. And then so then the morning routine, he'd get up, he'd get out and his garden and stuff. We'd go outside and sit, he'd do his garden and stuff, He had 2 gardens. But yeah, just those routines. And I knew it was summer. And so I knew it and learning the schedule. So he'd go outside and tend to the garden. So then he would go, like, like maybe in the afternoon, 12 or 1 or whatever. We go back in the house, and he put the TV on. we watch we watch we watched the soap. Sure did. Granddad put the soaps on. I don't know if it's All My Children or General Hospital, one or the other. It was between one or the other. He put his soaps on or whatever. Then he go on the couch, lay down, take a nap. Then I put on. Then because he could give me the remote. He said, "Here, take the remote. Something you want to watch." He say that. So he go over there and sleep. So I'm on the other couch. I'm just flipping. I'm watching Voltron, Heathcliff, what's happening now, all that Battle Network stars, whatever. Oh, that was like some of the funnest summers I remember having. Was up there with him. So then he would take his nap, said, because he don't want to sleep all day, because if he sleep too long, then he couldn't sleep at night. So he'd get up. He would sleep for an hour. I don't know if he set an alarm or not, but he would get up, and Granddad had that watch too, like that quartz watch or whatever. You push that little button, it was red. You push the button, it was digital. It was red too. I remember I thought it was exciting. So I said, Granddad, what time is it? I did it so he could play his watch so I could watch it light up in red. I was just asking what time it is so I could watch it light up, Kim said, by the way, the Muppets are coming on. Okay, next Wednesday on ABC. Okay, cool, at 9 p.m. The Muppet Show. I love the Muppets, but yeah. Oh, Kim said, with your slick slim shape. Yeah. I tell you, I keep telling people that saying is true. The hand is quicker than the eye. Magicians know it. They know that trick. The hand is quicker than the eye. It is. But you wouldn't know. But I mean, you so mesmerized, because his hand is he's doing all these tricks. Yeah. The hand is quicker than the eye. That's true. But yeah, so then Granddad would get up. Then we go outside. He go tend to his gardens. We'd be out there in the front yard and sitting at that table. The table was black, like wired or whatever, little holes in it. He had an umbrella. We just sit out there. You know what? And I got Granddaddy's TV right here, cause Grandma had it. I was like, dog, Grandma had Granddaddy's TV, and here's this TV. Check this out. This is Granddaddy's TV. This is TV I remember growing up. When we'd be outside at the table, he would turn this TV on. When I saw this at Grandma's, when she back at the house, I said, wait a minute. You mean tell Grandma got Granddaddy's TV? Yeah, this is TV I remember growing up. It's just, and it still works too. The time is a little off. I put a battery in it. But yeah, this is Granddaddy's TV. The TV works. It really works. I got to plug it up. I can put deep batteries in. But yeah, this is Granddaddy's TV. I said, this is TV I remember when I was little. Up there in the front yard. Yeah, he would turn that TV on. He'd pull that antenna up. He'd change that dial. Zzz. You hear the news say it's gonna be mostly sunny today. The news, Yeah, I got Granddaddy's TV, portable TV. The brand is Webcore. Yeah. Quartz timer, TV, VHF, UHF, FM, AM radio, AC battery car. Yeah. Transistor. Yeah, it still works. I told Jeff, I said, Granddaddy, radio still works. Yeah, it still works. Yeah, because I plugged it up. The time is off, say 9:27. Oh, wait, it's just 2 minutes off. It's 9:20. I need it. No, wait. Oh, that's right. I need to make it 8:29. Dial it back because of the phone. But yeah. Yeah, Granddaddy, I keep it right there. Here with me. Yeah, so I got a lot of Grandma's stuff and Granddaddy stuff. I got Grandma's I got her cassette tape, but yeah, it's just all that stuff. That's what I value, stuff like that. I remember growing up. I got Grandma's tape recorder. I remember she let me borrow it. I was 10 years old. We went down to Florida, Miami, Florida for a family reunion. I remember taking it, recording, trying to play. I guess I was pushing the buttons too hard and I broke it, but she never said nothing. So when I found that recorder, like, what? It'd be, 4 years ago when Grandma passed this March as well. At the house, I found her tape recorder. So I said she must have had that fixed years ago, but she never said nothing to me. And I found the box and everything. I got the box. I said, I'm gonna get this recorder because I remember that memory with it, playing with it. That recorder, I think it still works. It just needs some batteries. Yeah. So I don't look at it as mine or Granddaddy's TV. I don't look at it as my like people inherit stuff from other people. I just still say because it is. I I just feel like, to me, I'm just hanging on, taking care of it, taking care of her stuff. Even though, I got it. The kid's like, Mom, I'm hanging on. I'm just taking care of, all of her stuff, just taking care of it. That's the way I look at it. I don't look at it as mine, just me. Because I feel like it's her stuff, her videotapes is all her stuff, her videotapes, all those cassettes are in the right hands too. Because I really cherish that. I value that. Grandma's. I got her home tapes. Yep. Hey, I even got that. I got to show y'all maybe next stream, next Wednesday. I got Grandma's home camera because that home camera was used. I remember Grandma let me use it. We went on family reunions. We went to New Jersey and she let me use it. I was taking pictures, but that camera was used to film my high school graduation. And it was also used to film my college graduation. Oh, that's the same camera. And I got that memory. I got that camera. I just got to get a new battery. You know what? I like to get back. I want to get some film for that camera. Just shoot on old school. I think it's a high 8 camera. I got the adapter and stuff. I got VCR and stuff. But yeah, I got that camera. I don't know who recorded the high school graduation, but my Uncle Darryl recorded the college graduation because you can hear him calling my name out on the camera, him holding it. Yeah, Uncle Darryl for my college graduation. It's cool that same camera recorded those big things for me. 2 big milestones, high school and college, I got that camera too. And it still works. I just got to get a battery for it and get some film. I thought about start doing videos because with all the digital technology, but that's what I remember, on film and having my mini DV cameras. That was really fun to me, and uploading the footage and capturing it, then versus like downloading, just capturing what you want. That's how I really got into it. I like to go back to doing it the old way, the way I used to do it, Cause like in the early 2000s when I got my Mac G3, I had a video capture, I had a Super VHS VCR. I was capturing footage from my mini DV. Using the Firewire for old people out there who don't know what Firewire that's Firewire 400, Firewire 800. At the time, I was Firewire 400. So that's technology where you plug your camera into the computer. That was like the biggest thing to me. Firewire 400, because they even use a Firewire in audio. I was like, wow, audio soundboards, but at that time, Firewire 400 was like the biggest thing. USB was out, but it was not like no USB 3 running fast and no lightning, all that Thunderbolt. The highest it got was like Firewire 400. That was like the fastest I think it would get for transporting, hooking up your video to your home camera, to your VCR and stuff, And then, I just really, because I got serious, after graduating, I said, you know what? I got serious around 2000, like Christmas 2001. I said, I really want a camera. And I got a camera. So my dad, he hooked it up and went to Sears and got the camera at Sears at the mall. Sure did. I got that Sony camera. I was recording everything. I got all my mini DV tapes. I got like a few missing. I still got to find it back home. But I got majority of my tapes. I need to finish getting them transferred and captured. Take them. I got them downloaded on the drive. But it's just cool watching it. Like Mr. Richardson, I got footage of grandma, my folks, family reunions, my aunts who passed. I got cousins, everything. Those pictures. And I started out with that Sony camera and had the Olympus digital camera. I got that Christmas, December 2004. Kim says, Mr. Marley, I don't know if you saw my response to your comments, but I want to thank you so much for leaving such nice comments on my videos. I truly appreciate you. You hear that, Mama? I'll bring it up, Kim, Mama. Yeah. So, Mama, Kim, thank you. She really appreciates you, all the nice comments she left on her videos, So I put that up. But yeah, Kim, that's what my mom do. I'm telling you. Hey, I'm sure I told y'all the story before, but it was 3rd grade. We was in Miss Leather's class. I'm just sitting there doing my work. Miss Leathers gave us our assignment, so I'm doing my work at the desk, just doing my work. Next thing you know, and I always keep my eye, watch that door. I don't know, I'm a door watcher. I always watch that door. You never know. I always try to see who's going by. And I'm still that same way, watching people go by, check and see what people do. So I checked the door, I looked, I was like, oh, it's Mama. It's my mama. And she kind of eased the door, sneaking in, like she's sneaking in. And next thing I know, bam, Miss Leathers. See, my mama, Miss Leathers, I think was around the age of grandma, because she reminded me of grandma too. Miss Leathers, she was old school. She didn't take nothing off of nobody. I'm telling you that we need grandma, my mama, Miss Leathers, Miss McAllister. We need those old school. I'm telling you, for these kids to beat them, get that belt, whoop them up, boy. I miss that. I sure do. You know, it was real too, because you know they didn't play for real. They didn't play on no level. And you know it was real too. You know you messed up. Oh, you know it's game over, homie. Ain't no more continues up in here. You can't put no more quarters in this one. But yeah, so Miss Leathers, Miss Leathers and my mama are really cool, you know. So I guess she's like a grandma figure, you know. It reminded me of grandma. So my mama and Miss Leathers was really cool. And so Miss Leathers stopped the class, you know. And so she had me go over there to my mom and see what it was. My mama done snuck, you know, because I guess her and Miss Love is cool. So my mama do stuff like that. My mama was like only people who can catch me off guard and surprise me with stuff. My mama was really good with that stuff. My dad too, both of them. Boy, I think, that's where that stuff comes from, too, surprising people, ambushing people, stuff because of them. But anyway, so Miss Lana stopped the class, and so she told me to go over to my mama. And so my mama had these ice cream bars. Yeah, they had the hard coating, the hard chocolate shell on them, you know, like the Nestle Crunches, whatever, chocolate bars or whatever, or fudge bars. And so Miss Leonard had me to pass them out to all the students, everybody in the class. My mom, yeah, she brought a box, you know, them chocolate bars for everybody. They had ice cream bars. And so Miss Leathers had everybody. She had everybody write my mama a thank you letter, whatever. I said, wow, that's the first time I ever saw anything like that. She had all the students write my mama a thank you for her doing that. I was like, wow, my mom just know that's the kind of stuff my mama do. I'm telling y'all, growing up, it was really cool. You know, my mama do that stuff. I still remember that like it was yesterday. I'm telling my mama, she call her the queen of sneaking up on somebody doing stuff. Because I think I had to be in the second grade. I came home from one day to the old duplex, and my mama led me into a room. I was trying to figure what she up to. And next thing I know, boom, she had a Smurf sleeping bag. She bought me a Smurf sleeping bag because she knew I liked the Smurfs. My mama sure did surprise me with that Smurf sleeping bag. Boy, I was like, oh, I couldn't believe I had a Smurf sleeping bag. You know, and it was blue on the outside with the cartoons on it, and on the inside it was yellow. I mean, I hung on to that sleeping bag for the longest. Even like up to middle school, maybe high school at the most. That sleeping bag lasted me forever. I had some others, but that was my first sleeping bag I ever had. But yeah, or you know, my dad. Another story on him. I think I had a fifth grade. I got my Nintendo Christmas fifth grade, so it was on a Saturday. My cousins they over the house. We playing Nintendo. We were even playing Mario Brothers or something. The next thing I know, it was a Saturday. That's for sure. I know it was a Saturday. So the next thing I know, I see my dad. Why are you coming in here with this bag? I don't know. It was like a brown bag. And here it took it out. Said, here you go, buddy. What? It was Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I had to stop everything. Because, you know, I love Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I don't know how he know. I like it. I wanted it. I ain't asked him for nothing. He just caught me off guard. I remember when me and my cousins I heard him stop. I took Mario Brothers out. I hurry up and ripped that box open and here got Mike Tyson's Punch in. I remember the smell. It was new to plastic. So I think he done snuck over the roses. Something tell me he snuck over the roses and got it. It felt like it was roses to me. I don't know. But yeah, I remember putting that Mike Tyson's Punch out. Oh my gosh. I was up the whole, I was playing it. Then I remember a few days. So like I was in fifth grade. So over the couple of weekends, my dad come in there and watch me. He said, you can't beat it overnight. See, little stuff like that motivate me to show somebody wrong. I can beat this game. I almost beat that game overnight too because of that. You know, my competitive spirit came out. He said, you can't beat that game overnight. And see, that motivated me even more to play harder. I almost beat that game. Hey, I got to the last. It's like the minor league, the major league, and it's the world league. I got to the World League. I think that maybe the second player or third player who stopped me, Sotopopsky, beat me. But just the fact, just him saying that to me, that lit me on fire. I'm gonna show. I was trying my hardest to show him I could beat that game. I almost got there too. Sure did. I had to go through a lot of stuff to fight all them hard players. I had to fight Sotopopsky. I think Sotopopsky and Sandman were the ones who slowed me down because I couldn't figure out their pattern. You know, they were the hard. Oh my gosh, Sandman was harder than Sotopopsky. You know, Sotopopsky come out sounding like a chicken bark. I don't know, a chicken or something, but you know, like a dog barking or clucking like a chicken. But just the fact that I even pushed that hard and because I was just like a few fighters away from getting to Mike Tyson, because I think after Mr. Sandman, I had to fight Ball Bull, somebody else. It was like another player maybe after him, and then Mike Tyson. I almost got to Mike Tyson just because he said that to me. Now, that's the first time I remember being motivated, pushed hard enough to try to show somebody, prove them wrong. One day, I almost did it too. But yeah, my competitive spirit, it was always been there. Even my older cousin, when I had that Atari, I think when I used to spend the weekends, he'd come over to the apartment and we'd be playing Atari 2600, playing Defender, going at that thing, and Mega Mania and Combat, you know. So competition's always been there. I love to compete. Now, one of the biggest things I remember at our old apartment, it was a cookout. My mom had a cookout. Everybody over there. So my older cousin, his friend, I think his name was Drell. Yeah. So he over there trash talking me, telling my cousin David, said he could beat me in Mario. I mean, he was smacked. That's the first time I really had somebody much older than him. He was like 2 years older than me, I guess, whatever, or 3 years older. He was smack talking me. Now, see, I learned, that's how you learn about yourself too. You know, you gonna take it, or you gonna take them down, beat them down, get them back. And you know, I didn't care who you were. I didn't back down from nobody. I didn't care how big, how much trash you talk. I didn't care. It didn't shake me, because he like the second person to trash talk me on, older person trash talking me on Nintendo. Oh, I didn't like that one. Oh, I didn't run. No, I didn't cry. I didn't do that. I know it fired me up, made me mad. I'm going to dog him. I'm dog him. Sure did. So we all went into my back room, into my room. And so Drell back there said he going to beat me. Going to beat me. He was telling my cousin David, and he going to beat me. I mean, he was trash talking. I said, well, I sure did. He put me right on the spot. So I'm going to go play in the back and play. I said, I'm going to get him. Oh, I was mad till I was going to get him. I was going to get him. He just didn't know what I was getting ready to do to him. We played our dog. And see, we even had an audience back there, 2 people watching. I didn't care who was back there. I know he was getting ready to catch it, because he already made me mad, saying that he going to beat me. Because, you know, I was compared to like that in school. Somebody talking about they're going to beat me. Well, I take the challenge. I never backed away from no challenges. I'm still that same way. You know, I kind of trash talk, but not like to the degree. And, you know, trash talk, you know, something you develop over time. It gets, you know, like Muhammad Ali, you know, it gets better and better over time, you know. But, you know, quicker with my tongue down than I was. I would say some stuff, but not like, but yeah, I trash talk some, yeah. But it's all been there. But I sure that I whooped him. Uncle David came back there. I'm telling you, my room was filled up with people back there on the spot. It didn't shake me. It didn't bother me. It sure didn't. I didn't see. I never been like that, nervous or scared, like people were watching. It never bothered me, because like in elementary school, when it came to field day and stuff, I love to compete. Or when we had PE, we do those little competitions in kickball. I loved it, because I had always had confidence in me. I knew what I could do. Yeah, I already knew I could beat somebody if I did, but I was just that confident. I always put my money on me. I always bet it on me, you know. Kim, so how about that? Oh, okay, you want to take it there? How about that's right. Well, hey, I still put my money on them. Hey, it still I still was gonna sleep good. Oh, my mom said to Kim, she said, "You are welcome, Kim." My mom said, "You're welcome." Mama said, And Kim says, nice to remember those memory moments. Did you put the sleeping bag? Yeah, I was on my hat on my bed. Yeah, I put the sleeping bag on my bed. Kim said, well, you had to show them your. That's right. Show them my greatness. See, that's the way, you develop your stuff, it starts coming out, So stuff like that had to happen. But being in front of an audience, that was the first time I've ever had an audience like that. I mean, my room, people had chairs watching. Cause me and Drell, yeah, I sure did. I beat Drell too. I didn't hear no more out of him no more after that because he just made me mad. I see that's the thing. I didn't care about your size, height, none of that. Because that's the thing. When I went in the zone, it didn't matter who it was. Even my older cousin John, he used to dog me and defender. We would compete, but I'd get mad. He would beat me, but see, I never quit, gave up. So I had to keep. That's the cool thing about that. Learning to figure out strategies how to beat your opponent. You just get better and better, and that's the thing that helps develop. Figuring out how your strategies, learn how to compete with people, and yeah, I sure did. Yeah, beat them down. You beat them in the door. But yeah, I whooped up on Drill. But John, my cousin John, he used to beat me, but I was getting better. And in that defender, but I beat one of his highest second scores because we would go at it. He'd take the controller, we'd switch back and forth. It was his turn or my turn. We had it on 2-player on that Atari. I was over his house. He had the Atari. I had a Atari 2600. He had Atari Junior, but it's the Atari 2600. But the Junior is just smaller. It's more portable, but it still played the 2600 games. So mine was just real big and bulky. But his was more portable because he ended up getting his. I think his mom ended up getting it from KB Toy Store. I think his Atari Junior. But yeah. With John, we used to go at it on the weekends, and his hands would sweat. I kind of pick up his hands because his hands would always sweat. So I had to wipe the controller off. His hands would sweat all the time. So I need to ask him, does his hands still sweat? You had to kind of wipe it off because his hands is kind of low. His hands would sweat. But it was like, man, the controller. I know when I play him, I know the controller gonna be it'll be wet from his hand, just sweating, But yeah, but he was like when I beat one of his second scores, that made me feel good because I never backed down. But if you beat me, I still kept coming at you because my goal is I was gonna figure out how to beat you one way or another. It was like that in school where we raced, we played basketball, kickball, or whatever. I was gonna find a way to beat you, Yeah, because I was just confident in me, and it was like Drill. And see, here's another person who compete. It was family night at Toys R Us. So I was in 5th grade again, so this all happened in the 5th grade. So this time it was I think this might have been the first time somebody was older than me. So this guy had to be in maybe teenager or maybe early 20s or so. And the way I remember, Aunt Gloria took me and Gina. She was working at Toys R Us at the time, and they had a thing called Family Night. So Aunt Gloria decided to take me with her and Gina. And so what they did was they waited till the store closed down, and all the employees could bring their family. So me and Gina, Aunt Gloria brought me and Gina. And so after they closed the store, I guess the manager, whoever it was, he was like, y'all can they wait till the store closed. He was like, so y'all can play anything y'all want in this store. I had to think, wait a minute. If we can play with anything, I was trying to figure out anything. Next thing I know, the kids done figured it out. I'm sitting there watching them. They done pull bikes off the racks and stuff. They up there riding around in the aisles and stuff on bikes. After they pull off the shelf, they kids up here flying. I'm watching them flying. I'm trying to find a Nintendo and the Sega game. I went over there and found a Nintendo. I started open. It was open. I started playing the Nintendo. I don't know what Gina was somewhere. I didn't care. I went looking for the Nintendo. And then there was this older guy. He had to be like in a teenage, late teens or early 20s. And this guy was over here talking. He was saying like, hold on, I'm gonna go over here and beat this kid real quick. That's what he said. He said, wait a minute. I was sitting there, I'm in 5th grade. You much older than me. You are, older person smack talking me. Sure did. He said, I'm gonna go over here and beat this kid real quick. I heard in my own ears he was over there telling his buddy that, because I guess he saw me playing. So, he's going to come over there and dog me. So we played, it was Mario Brothers. That's the first time I remember competing hard like that. I whooped up on him. I sure did. I knew, they said, I'm going to go over here and beat this kid. He sure did. Oh, I took that serious. Oh, I took it to heart. I sure did. Who do you think he is? I whooped up on him. I dogged him on Mario Brothers. Yeah, because he took the control. He played as a white guy. He had like long hair. He had a mustache or whatever. But yeah, he had the control. He was playing good, but I said, oh, wait till it's my turn. Wait till it's my turn. I went in there. I dogged him. That's right. A fifth grader dogged you. I dogged him up. I sure did. I beat him down good. It was over. Yeah. So that's the first time I remember older people challenging me on the video game on Nintendo. Yeah. I think his buddy might have been there watching. I don't know, but I remember I beat him, and that was it. He didn't say nothing. We played, and that was it. I remember I beat him. Like, yeah, I beat him. Yeah. But yeah, it was just cool. I think I ended up pulling a bike off the rack or something. So after they were done, you had to put the bikes back. So Kim said, was he a sore loser, or did he just put some respect on it? I don't know. I think he just played and that was it, and he just kind of walked away. He was done, but yeah, he was over there dogging me, telling his buddies, I'm going to go over here and beat this kid real quick. That's what he said. I remember, I heard it because he was wasn't too far away from me, and I heard it. Wait a minute. He talking about me. Yeah, I picked up on that. He came over there, we played. Oh, I dogged him. That was it. I only took like one round or two to beat him down. But yeah. I think I remember pulling the bikes off the shelf too, riding around. Cause I saw them other kids. I think I might have saw Gina riding around, but I remember I grabbed them bikes. Them kids were flying too, boy. I mean, they weren't messing around. He said, anything you want to play with. They picked up on that fast. They some fast learners. They learn quick. But yeah, that was really fun. That's the first time that ever happened. The first and last time that Toys R Us. And it's crazy that I got a picture from that Toys R Us when I went back home. It was like back in 2013. That night I went back home visiting, and I remember I had to go stop by that Toys R Us because all the memories. Cause I started going to Toys R Us in the third grade. Because I think the first time I remember, my dad took me. I think Gina was with us. We went to Toys R Us. Yeah, the first time I remember, he took me. Yeah, I miss it too. Toys R Us. I was in the third grade. That's the first memory I can remember clear as day. Third grade going to Toys R Us. And like ever since third grade, I've been going to Toys R Us forever. I remember my mom took me over there to get Super Mario Brothers 3. I was in the 8th grade. Yeah. I was like, man, look at all these Super Mario Bros. 3 games. Cause with Toys R Us, they had a little ticket in the little plastic slip. You couldn't just go get it off the shelf. You had to get the ticket out of the little slip, and you had to go up to the booth and give them the ticket, and you would buy it because they had it locked in the room. The guy behind the desk, the counter, like a ticket booth, and the games are in the back. So you give him the ticket, and you pay for it. He get the game, you pay for it, and that's how you got your games. So they were Disney World for the yeah. It sure was. It was. Oh, I miss Toys R Us. But yeah, I got that picture of Toys R Us from 2013 I took because I went back, just thought about all those memories, from Toys R Us, all the years going to Toys R Us. So, after that, but, they shut down. But I'm so glad I managed to get one picture. Because what it was, I drove in the parking lot. Now, I was at a distance, and I took the picture. I got it. So I go back and look at it all the time, that Toys R Us. But, yeah, we used to go to Toys R Us all the time, boy. Hot dog. Yeah, I got so many memories with Toys R Us. KB Toy Store, Roses. I love the Roses by old, where we used to stay in our old apartment, Roses. We used to go to Roses all the time. The one memory I remember is, I think Win, Lose, or Draw used to come on Wednesdays or Thursday. I remember we was shopping. Mama, we went. She was probably getting me some shirts or something for school. And it was at nighttime, and I think Win, Lose, or Draw was coming on. I remember the TV being on because I think Burt Reynolds was either a host or a guest on the show, Win, Lose, or Draw. And I think Mary Lou Hanner was on there too, that episode or whatever. But I remember just sitting there watching the TV, Win, Lose, or Draw. That was a really fun show, Win, Lose, or Draw. And I remember that, but it was at Rose's. I love Rose's. I love Rose's and Kmart. We used to go to Rose's and Kmart all the time. My mom would get stuff and lay it away at Rose's and Kmart. Kim says when my parents wouldn't spend the money to take me to Disney World, they would take me to Toys R Us and let me spend an hour. Static. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, Toys R Us was like Disney World. All them toys, man. There's so many toys, video games, bikes, action figures, talking to Teddy Ruxpin, all them Barbie dolls, Ken, all of that, Transformers, everything. Everything almost you can think of. Voltron, racetracks, everything. The world's biggest toy store. They weren't playing either, but I love KB Toy Stores as well. I used to go to KB Toy Store all the time, but that Toys R Us was the big dog. Every time you go in there, the doors open, you get that smell, whatever, like, you smell toys in there. You coming in there, coming in there, just, you're ready to go. You're going to have some fun going to Toys R Us. I think last memory I got here was Toys R Us. They shut down 2018. Wow. That was 8 years ago now. This summer, it'll be 8 years ago when they closed down. They had everything 50% off. In some of my early videos on my channel, if you go back and look, I did some videos while I was at Toys R Us. I was on the inside Toys R Us. It said Amazon, Walmart took care of them. Yeah, I know. That's just messed up. I think I was reading somewhere Toys R Us and something with Amazon. They were doing something together, but maybe it was Toys R Us was tricked by Amazon, if I'm not mistaken, or something. And Amazon ended up taking over everything with Toys R Us, and now that's where they at now. It's something like that, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm telling you, I wish they would bring it back. I got my Nintendo Switch from Toys R Us. My mom had sent me some money for my birthday, 9 years ago now, I guess. But yeah, I got I did that video on my Nintendo Switch. It's on there too. I got it. It was for my birthday. I did a video with that. But yeah, I got some video footage. I was going to Toys R Us looking for Funko Pops. Yeah, I look for those Funko Pops. Yeah, Amazon is cool, but it's Walmart, but it ain't no Toys R Us. And the cool thing I love with Toys R Us, they had the games on display. You can play like other stores, but it was just more fun at Toys R Us to go look at the games and everything. I remember buying my Switch games from Toys R Us. That's the thing I liked about the side of town I was on because of the Toys R Us. It was like 10 minutes away, but then they shut down back in 2018. Yeah, I got a video on there. Oh, I really miss Toys R Us. But I've been seeing they have them in Macy's. They're supposed to be bringing it back, but I think the magic kind of just went away. It ain't going to be the same. And plus, the Jeffrey mascot is way different, too, than the original one I remember from the 80s, Because, Jeffrey, he evolved over time, but I like the Jeffrey from the 80s, I go back and look at those old commercials, too, at Toys R Us, But, yeah, I like the brick and mortar store. Online stuff is cool, but I still appreciate you call it the brick and mortar. You go in the store. Because I'm old school, it's direct. I miss Circuit City, because Circuit City was right around the corner from Toys R Us over in that shopping center back home over at South Square Mall area. It was Toys R Us and then Circuit City right around the corner from Toys R Us. Yeah, we used to go to Circuit City all the time. See, I remember the old Circuit City down the road. I love it. That Circuit City before they moved it over there behind Toys R Us. We used to go to that Circuit City all the time, especially around Christmas time, looking at TVs, VCRs, big TV screens, all of that stuff. Oh man, I miss that, seeing that stuff on display. It was just fun, just seeing those electronics, getting excited going into the store. But yeah, we used to go to Circuit City all the time. I remember my mom got our first VCR, the GE. I was in 5th grade, GE VCR. And on this VCR, which was really cool, on the controller, the thing it said P&P. So I'm trying to figure out, what's this thing P&P? I mean, that's what really sparked my curiosity. So we got that VCR. I was sitting there pressing that button. I'm trying to figure out what's P&P. And then I saw it. I said, oh, wow. A VCR with a pin. You can see the look. I would push the button and the little square. Every time I push it, would go to the top. It would go from the top left to the right, to the bottom left. I kept playing it and you can watch. So you can watch one channel, and you can see like another. I said, oh, that was new technology to me, picture in picture. So I discovered that in the 5th grade with that because of that through the VCR. It wasn't the TV. It was built in the VCR, the GE VCR. It was on the remote. I never ever in my life ever seen anything like that. And then I remember, I think what I love so much about Full Force, the first music video I recorded. See, my mom had some blank Kodak tapes or TDK. I think it was Kodak. And so I remember I had to take. I recorded the first thing on that tape. It was Full Force, the very first video I ever recorded myself, because I knew how to record on a VCR. Because my mama had one. She recorded soaps and stuff all the time. And grandma, I used to watch her, watching grandma all the time. She was the expert with it. But yeah, so I recorded Full Force, all in my mind, off of Video Soul. That's the only music channel I knew at the time. I go in Video Soul and BET Video Soul, and they Full Force, all in my mind. That's the first music video. I think that's why I like that song so much. It's the first song I remember ever recording. I think I heard by Full Force, all in my mind. I remember recording that video. I recorded it, and then I remember I went back. I kept playing that video over and over because it was new to me. Actually playing with a VCR and recording, me doing this on my own, you know. So then the next day when school came back, I went into my mama room and to look for my Full Force, all in my mind video. I mean, I rewound it because the way I remember, I had it at the very beginning of the tape. I kept looking and looking. It got raced over for some soaps. My mama raced over my video. Sure did. The one little video. Oh, I mean, I love that video too. I played that tape back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Mama raced over it. Raced over my music video. Raced over Full Force. For her soap. Yeah, for her soap video. Raced right over it too, clear as day. Oh, I was all broken up. I was all broken up. Oh, man. I think that's why I go back and look at it so much on YouTube. Just remember that memory. It comes back. The first time I remember seeing it, you know, Bo Lake and Lou singing, Paul Anthony, all of them, you know, Full Force. They were like one of my favorite. They're still my favorite groups. I like Full Force, you know. Bo Lake and Lou, Paul Anthony, Be Fine, Baby Jerry, Kurt, Shy, yeah. Full Force. But yeah. Oh, I couldn't find that video for nothing. Mama put her. I went back and I saw soaps on there, cause she would set her VCR. Now I said I didn't know how to set a VCR. Kim said, "As the world turns, General Hospital, All My Children, Young Wrestling." Yeah, I think it was either All My Children or General Hospital. Between those two, and I think it might have been General Hospital. Rico said when I was a younger, and my aunt recorded all her soap operas, and she told us we better not touch. I'm telling you, that was serious business too, man. Hey, I remember Grandma be recording stuff. I remember Grandma was experimenting. See what it was. She set the VCR to record her TV shows. I think she put it on a timer. She had it on a timer, and she was wondering would it hurt to turn the TV off. And I didn't know too. I was curious. See, that's how I started learning about technology, TV recordings, having the TV on, and the VCR recording. Will it affect anything? No, it didn't. So that was a lesson I learned, you know. But yeah, I'm serious. You better not hit that record button. I'm telling you one, but yeah, my mom was the main one recording in the house. I didn't record my dad. He might have, or he'd tell my mama set the recorder for the fight or something. Yeah. Or the game, you know, the fight. Yep. Sure did. But yeah. Race my Full Force video. Man, I ain't eating nothing. That wasn't nothing. That was all CGI. It was on a string. It was a little spaceship. All in my mind by full force. Yeah, see, I had the water, Kim. That's what I was doing. That's all in my mind. Full force. I like full force. They still around. I never saw them in concert before. Full force made up the group UTFO. I didn't know that. You know, I always kind of wondered, but yeah. Oh, Full Force, a B Fine from Full Force. He discovered Lisa from Coke Jam. Sure did. Be Fine. So they discovered Lisa, UTFO. They put UTFO together. Full Force, UTFO. Today, you know, UTFO, Roxanne. I want to be on like Roxanne. Girl, can't you understand? Roxanne. No, wait. They did the other Roxanne, the real Roxanne. They did the other Roxanne, not Roxanne Shante. No, she's the real Roxanne. Yeah, they did the other Roxanne, but the real Roxanne Shante. Her and DJ Marley Marr. Roxanne. Girl, can't you understand? Roxanne. That was UTFO, wasn't it? No, yo, Kango. Yeah, Kango Ken, Dr. Ice. I can't think of the other ones. 3 of them. I think Kid Kango passed away a couple of years ago, and the other guy, but Dr. Ice, he's still alive. Roxanne. But yeah, man, sure did. Raced on my full force, man. But yeah, but that picture was new technology to me. Kim said Netflix has got me upset tonight. Bridgerton is supposed to come on tonight, but they're going to show it at midnight. Forgot them. Uh-oh. Yeah, hopefully it'll work out. But yeah, Kim, get your VCR out. Set your VCR, you know. Set the timer on your VCR. But yeah, I thought that was a big thing too, setting the VCR timer. Like, I don't know how to set. I don't know how to set a timer on a VCR. I know that was a big deal too back then. How to set the timer on a VCR for your show. Cause my mama, she used to do it, yeah, and she used to ask me what time would see on what is it, WRTV, WRAL TV 5 every day. I think Good Times would come on at 4 o'clock or 4:30. What's Happening would come on. I think Sanford and Son would come on at 5. Yeah, I think Andy Griffith would come on all in that run. Kim said, "Remember what you was doing? Remember what you was doing?" Yeah, those shows at 3. Yeah, yeah, doing those watching chats. Yeah, those Marvel shows. I remember that during the pandemic, 2020, 21. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I remember that. Getting up 3 o'clock in the morning for WandaVision. You know what, Kim? I actually got WandaVision on 4K. Disney started releasing them a couple of years ago. I got Loki season. Now I need Loki season 1, maybe, but I got Mandalorian season 2 on 4K. I need to get season 1, and I need to get season 3. I got the WandaVision entire series on 4K and Blu-ray. Yeah, Disney released them. I hope. I wish they would release Boba Fett on 4K. Yeah, those Marvel stuff. I don't know if Moon Knight is on 4K and Blu-ray. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Loki, I think season 1 and 2 are out. But yeah, I remember before Best Buy stopped selling, it was like 2020, was it 23 or 24? 23, I think. I got it for my birthday. My mom gave me some money, so I get it for my birthday now, or whatever. And I remember buying WandaVision. Yeah, I got the complete series of WandaVision on 4K. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, WandaVision. Uh-huh. Yeah, I need to look at my get Mandalorian season 1 and the other ones, but yeah, I can't believe they ain't put Boba Fett out. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. Those watching chats were fun, especially that stuff coming on Disney Plus. It was fun looking forward to those. Everybody was streaming and trying to get that watch time, banking on that. Mm-hmm. Yep. WandaVision. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think that's when I started seeing Rico around that time. Was it 2020, 21? Uh-huh. Seeing you. Oh, I got into Team Bill around 2020, 21, actually making it official. Mm-hmm. That's when I saw Miss Full Roller. Outdoors with Cynthia Outdoors. Who else? Everybody was up in there. Marlene, Marlon's music channel. I still see him pop up. Yeah, Marlon's doing good. He got a lot of subscribers on his channel. Who else? Everybody up there in Team Bill. Cause like the ones who were more serious, I was on there where I'm still in contact, still on here, over time, over a couple of those years. Over what? 5, 6 years now? Still, you was in there. You was Web Savvy Cafe. Web Savvy Cafe. Mm-hmm. You Web Savvy Cafe before Miss Kim's Blame Bar. Uh-huh. Yep. Who else? It's Rico. Oh, what's his name? He used to come in there too. Zero. Where's Zero at? He used to show up. Infinite Zero. A lot of people, but yeah, the ones I still Pandy with. So I remember seeing Pandy in the beginning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, still y'all main ones I still see from all of that, everything. Still doing your channels, like man, cause it takes a lot dedicated to stay on it. Cause a lot of people, they own, but they didn't. You see their channel, they didn't. See, last video they uploaded like 5 or 6 years ago. Yeah, I have seen. Oh, you have seen Zero around? Yeah, Indoor Outdoor Gardener Cynthia. I like her channel, man. I miss old Cynthia. Boy, she was fun. Uh-huh. Cynthia, boy. But yeah, I know you miss your buddy. Oh, boy. I remember that day you gave us the news about Cynthia and did a live stream. Mm-hmm. We all made videos and like sent them to you, whatever, and put a thing together to Cynthia memory and stuff. Oh, boy. That's the thing you never know, but I just never thought that would happen. Never thought. I mean, Cynthia, oh boy. Mm-hmm. I know you said she made some really good macaroni and cheese too, didn't you? Mm-hmm. I think you told me she made good mac and cheese, Cynthia. Mm-hmm. Back to zero. 100 below. Back to zero. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Marlon's music channel. I first saw him around 2020. I think the first time I saw Marlon. He was a moderator in somebody's channel when I bumped into Marlon. Mm-hmm. Miss Full Roller. I think I saw Miss Full Roller in Team Bill. I'm trying to figure out what kind of name is that Full? What's the Full Roller? don't know, no full roller. It sound. I was thinking roller coaster. I don't know. Full roller. What you do with it? What's a full roller? Then she explained it to me. It's like a bowling move or something. But yeah, I had asked her, what is this all about? A full roller. This full roller. I wish she would come back. She might. You think she'll come back? But you said she was serious. She ain't come. Oh, Miss Full Roller come back. It's just. Oh, I think she gonna come back. I just don't know when. But I got a feeling she gonna come back. I just don't know when. The second coming, Miss Full Roller, she's coming back. I think she will come back. I just don't know when. But yeah. I just don't know. I got a feeling she'll be back because, come on, look at all that. Like how hard she worked on her channel. I think she's gonna come back. She put a lot of work into her stuff too, man. Oh. Miss Full Roller. I hope she come back. Yep. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I was just strolling through looking there on my subscribers, Miss Full Roller. Sure did. I like how she did the video. She did braid her hair. She does the video. She got a bunch of hits on that, showing you how to braid hair and stuff. Yeah, she would teach you how she braid her hair, her locks, how she grew them out and stuff. The process. I thought that was really good footage too. She was showing you how to grow it and everything. How she twisted. Ooh, I ain't got the patience. I couldn't do it. Grow it. But yeah, she been growing that locks her hair forever. Sure did, Miss Full Roller. I'm just going on there trash talking her. I'll go in there and dog Miss Full Roller and I talk trash about her husband because she said her and her husband was a bowling team. I said I want to play. I was dogging both of them. I miss dogging her. I sure do. Oh boy, it's fun dogging Miss Rowe. But she trash. That's all. I dog her about VCR. About VCR about her bowling. So I could beat her, whoop her and her husband. That's right. If she come back to her husband, gonna be that's right. We going right at it. Miss Full Roller. Oh, I wish I should have got a real match with her. I wanted to dog her and her husband in bowling. Oh, I wanted to give it to both of them because she said she's really good. Said they done been in tournaments and everything. Well, I want to see what you got. I ain't been in no tournaments and I can still beat them. That's right. I ain't been in nothing and I'll go up there and whoop them up. That's right. Yep, I miss old Miss Full Roller, boy. She's fun seeing her coming there too. Yep. Back to zero. Yeah, Team Bell's fun. Early when I first came in there, it's changed so much over time. Because I realized you got a hot hat and a jacket on. Yeah, just a little bit. But I got my little heater. I got my heat though. Yeah. Rico said. Kim says, yeah, I always miss her. I will always miss her. I tried to show her how to make my Cynthia make my mac and cheese. She loved it. I used to bring it to her. It would be nice if she did. I really liked her. We go, wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Kim. Oh, I used to smack talk Miss Full Roll. She was saying we used to be in bowling tournaments. Oh. I said, I want to play you and your husband. If I beat y'all had to get me a Betamax in the bet. I was betting her old school stuff, VCRs and stuff. Yeah, no money betting her VCRs. Y'all had to get me a Betamax player. Yeah. Oh yeah, Miss Full Roller. Oh yeah, she would smack talk me back. Boy, she was good at it too. I gotta give her credit. Miss Full Roller was good at smack talking. Yeah. Her and her husband go. I dogged her and her husband. I wish I could have got a match off of them. Sure did. Yeah, smack talk her on there. Because she would come in, she was on my stream. Yeah, I'd be going right there with Miss Full Roller. Uh-huh. uh-huh. It was fun dogging her. Yeah, but they coming, but yeah, I'm telling you, you should have heard her. Said me and my husband, we've been in bowling tournaments and everything. They done competed hard too. She said her husband was really good at bowling. Yeah, I told her I'm gonna beat both of them. I got her fired up over. I got them riled up over some bowling. I sure did. She didn't back down either. So I had to keep poking a little more too. But yeah, she kept going. She kept on going at it. Yeah, Miss Full Roller. It was fun. It was fun trash talking Miss Full Roller, boy. She old school too. She didn't play either. Yeah, that's right. Get her fired up. I sure did. I come in her stream on the weekend on Saturday. I come in there. And she said, "Don't start." I come in there. I come in there and start messing with people in her stream. Oh, I'll go right at them too in her stream. I sure that I'll go wide open on the people in her stream. Sure did. Oh, it's fun going in there and messing with them. I go in there and just throw all kind of questions, off the wall questions in there, messing with people. Or she'll be asking something. I just throw an off the wall question there just to catch her in shock. You should see her face. The stuff I would throw it and say at her just to catch her off guard. Oh, I catch her off guard with stuff. But yeah, I know I go in there. Marlon would answer the questions too. That music question. It was somebody else who would come in there who was really good with music too as well. Would give me competition. It wasn't Barry Johnson. It was somebody else. But I'd be in there dogging them, trash talking while you're playing those music games. Oh, I had fun. And tell you what, get that chat rolling in there for get them all fired up. Let's go. Yeah. But yeah, it's fun being there, Mr. Full Roller Stream. Boom, boom, boom. That's right. You were using that music for Miss Full Roller Stream. Boom, 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 boom. That upright bass. Boom, 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 boom. Yep. Saturday nights are fun going up in there, Miss Full Rollers. The music games, you do different categories from 60s and 70s or whatever. Kim. Hey, what's up, Colson? Hey, what's up, man? Okay, you got. Hey, did that Jason Thrill Joy turn out to be? Hey, what's up, Colson? Hey, man, sorry, my bad. Hey, Kim had to get my attention. I didn't see it pop up. Hey, man, let me show you. Hey, Colson, you still there, man? Hey, Colson, hold up, man. I got it right here, homie. Hey, Colson, check it out, man. Here it is, man. Check it out. Yeah, it's limited edition Chase glow in the dark. Yeah. Hey, Colson, you still there, man? Kim. Yeah, hey, Colson, hey, check it out, man. Yeah, I got it right here, homie. The timing was just right because of that. After you pointed it out to me, I made sure I had this on my shelf too, man. Yeah, it's a glow in the dark, so this is a Chase era. I looked it up too, man. Yeah. I hope I didn't miss them. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's right here, Colson, if you can see it, man. Yep. Limited edition, Chase glow in the dark. What are the odds, too, man? Because this was just laying around in the garage. I forgot all about it. I bought it. See what it was? I was gonna buy another Jason so I could do two Jasons, like I do two, at least have two, so hopefully, I can luck up and get a Chase or whatever. And so he was just sitting over there. I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead over because it'd probably just be another comment. But something said, A little voice said, no, stop, stop, stop. Because it might be a chase. I'd be done messing around, open it up and didn't do a video and I'd be mad. And I'm so glad I listened to my instinct and look what it was. Because Colson saw me do the short. And he was saying, because me and Jeffrey was at an antique store a couple of weeks ago, and Colson pointed this out to me. I didn't even know it. I didn't even know it about this Thrill Joy. Because I kind of looked at it, saw Chase, but I looked at it, but I didn't look at it in full detail. It's crazy how Colson had the eye and caught that. He pointed it out to me. So I had to give him a shout out in the video when I did a short on this video a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, so it's a chase error. So these chase errors, I think, are more than the actual chase because it says glow in the dark. It's not a glow in the dark, but it's a chase error. And like, wow, I never even heard of a chase error to Colson pointed that out. So I still gotta give Colson props for that. He had a good eye for that, pointing it out. But it's right here. So let me show you. So I got my regular Jason. My regular Jason is higher up on the shelf up there, but yeah. But yeah, Colson, hey man, if you're still there, but here it is, man. Yeah, right there. And I got another regular Jason from this series, but he's in the box up. He came upside down in the box. Yeah, he's upside down in the box. Let me see. I got my chair right here. Or can I? Man, I hope I didn't miss Colson. Hey, now I'll catch him on a video and hit him up. Hit him up. Hit him up. Oh, can I get it? Can I get it? Oh, got it. All right, so here it is. Man, I hope I didn't miss Colson. So here's the common Jason, and this came upside down in the box. I never did it. It came like this upside down Jason. So this, but I flip it. This is the regular way. That's the common Jason with the axe. And here's the chase Jason with the blood on it. And he's a chase, but he's a chase error, which is even cool. I looked it up, but it's crazy how I got this common one. He came upside down in the box. Yeah. But hey, Colson, if you see it though, hey, let me know, man. But yeah, my bad if I missed you. Kim got my attention at the time, but I missed you just a few minutes. Yeah, so I'll just hit him up. 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 But yeah, it's crazy how that happened. I'm serious. I got to give Colson props on that because I probably would have caught that later, but I didn't know. And Colson, you might say he's the king of the chases too. Colson, because man, that brother, I ain't never seen nobody more lucky than him at Colson's. He's got to be the luckiest person. Colson's collections. Yeah, Colson, I'm telling you, Colson, this cat got between him and now what you call got some little luck. South Texas collectibles, but Colson got to be the luckiest person I know when it comes to those chase, because he picked some and his girlfriend picked some, and she got lucky and picked some. I said, what are the odds? What are the odds? I mean, him just doing the unwrapping and bam, Chase. Go back and look at all his shorts. He got to be the luckiest person I know to get. He hit the lottery big time on those chases. Chases, super chase. I got some, but not like Colson, boy. Good gosh. Colson racked up on some chases. But yeah, I got, see, as you can see, I'm going to get another shelf. I'm going to clear some more room out in here so I can get another shelf and just have like all my Thrill Joys on it. But yeah, like my King Tut. Here's my King Tut right here from Batman. I like the original 1966 Batman characters. So I got the 1966 Funkos, but I also got the Thrill Joys too. I need to put Cesar Romero on here in the shelf. Now here's the 1966 Joker, Cesar Romero, and I think I had really good luck with Chalice right here, Chalice Collectibles. So I need to get him on the shelf too. And I think my greatest thrill joy was the Ultra right here, Ultra Blue. I still can't believe I got this one. I still can't believe how I scored this. I guess this make up for all the ones I went through and got the commons. So I scored an Ultra. I got the regular and I got the Hero and the Ultra. So that set is complete. But my first time ever doing a thrill joy was right here. Crypto, when Superman, all that stuff came out over the last summer, I couldn't believe I scored. My first time ever unboxing a thrill joy was Crypto. I couldn't believe it. Out the gate was Crypto. And he's a Chase. Yeah. Limited edition is Chase. Crypto. So I scored three crypto chases. I can't believe that. Maybe I might spend up all my chase luck in crypto because I got three. Because I kept wanting Superman, but I kept getting Crypto. I got crypto. Yeah, I sure did. So I got three Cryptos and one Superman. I might try again. Maybe I can look up and get Lex Luthor. He's the super chase out of the thrill joys, but that's crazy though. And Pop House with Animal hooked me up with what you call? He hooked me up with Herman Monster. Herman Monster. Oh yeah, sure did. Pop House with Animal. He's another cool one. YouTuber. Yeah, he hooked me up with Pop House. Hooked me up with Herman Monster. Yeah, Herman Monster. I can get them off. Oh, I see how they did it. They tore enough just to get the sleeve off. Okay. Keep it without pulling the thing all the way off. But he hooked me up with Herman Monster. I need to get the rest of them. Grandpa and Butch. Bam. But yeah. So I got a lot of round 2s and 3s to do of my thrill joys. So there's Colson. But I must have missed them though. But yeah. Boom. 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 Well, these Funkos and thrill joys are really fun. I might try to go get me some thrill joys tomorrow. Yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop. Bump, bump. But yeah, them thrill joys and Funkos, I love them. I love them. Yeah, they really fun to unbox, and I think they really got me back into the groove of wanting to get even more Funkos because of these thrill joys. It's like, man, it really put the fun back in it. Wanting to go chase after them, chasing the chase. That's what my phrase is. I came up with chasing the chase. That's what I do. I'm trying to get all chases either with Funko sodas. I love them. I'm back on the track with Funko sodas. I only had one like back in 2020 or 21 I bought. So now I'm trying to find every kind of Funko soda I can get in my hand. I didn't realize to the degree of how many series and stuff that they came out. They had Disney. They had all kinds. I need to get the Stranger Things one. I saw one at the flea market. The Demogorgon Funko soda for $20. I ain't paying no $20 for no Funko soda at the flea market. My best luck has been at the flea market. I check eBay, but I've been coming out better at flea markets. So there's still some more flea markets around I can go check out for those Funko sodas. Because people, they sell them real cheap, and they sealed up. That's the thing. I want them sealed so I can open them. I don't want them already open and somebody already opened and took them out the pot. I don't want all that. That kills the fun off, They got Disney with Mickey Mouse. I want to get the heat. I got I did it before. I got to thank the Unbox It family, the Squishy family. They the ones who got me back on track because of the mom. I think Mom Squishy. She did an unboxing with the Heat Miser short on her channel around Christmas time. And when I saw the Heat Miser, that got me fired up because I love the Heat Miser and they got the Snow Miser. So their chases them as glitter with glitter on it or whatever. I got to get my hands on them. So I got a lot. I got my work. I got like six years of work to catch up on of trying to get those Funko sodas. I got a lot of years to catch up, and I'm going right at it. So everywhere I go now, in the stores I used to go look at, now I got. They also got 3 liters Funko sodas. They bigger bottles, liter bottles, but the characters inside are bigger. Like I saw Star Wars one with Darth Vader. So the figures are much bigger in the liters, the 3 liters versus the soda can, you know. Yep. Oh. Oh, okay, here I am. All right, I got it back. Well, I was trying to pull my charger out. I got it straight now. I'm good now. Oh. But yeah, Funko sodas, the little mini. I got a guy did a what's his name? I subscribed to him today. Chase's Kingdom. He did a video back in April, and he had the Funko sodas. He said he went to Five Below. So now I need to go Five Below. I just don't remember seeing them. Maybe I wasn't paying attention, but I don't think I remember seeing them. But I think I was more focused on the mystery boxes. But now I'm on a new mission to go back to Five Below and look for Funko sodas if I can, if they got them there. But my goal is to get as many Funko sodas as I can now, because that's my thing. I really want to focus on those. Focus on Funko sodas and more Thrill Joys. I gotta catch up. I want to get Batgirl. Go to the website and look for Batgirl Thrill Joy. So she's the 1966 Batgirl, so I can add her in the collection. I think I got a Batman also the 1966. Oh, here he is. No, that's Joker. I got him somewhere. Pop House with Animal hooked me up with Batman from the 1966. So I got Batman, Joker, and King Tut. I need to get Batgirl and Robin and Egghead played by Vincent Price. Then I have the whole and there's Penguin too. Penguin's is in that. So Batgirl is the hero, Robin is the chase, and Penguin is the super chase. And then with Batman, it's just like all of him, 3 different Batmans. And yeah. Yeah, these things are really fun to chase, run after. Oh yeah. So tomorrow my new video drops at 11 o'clock. You'll see I'll drop it tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning. My new video will drop. Then I have one I'll drop on Saturday as well. So Thursdays and Saturdays I drop my videos at 11, and my shorts every day on my Sure Shannon Show channel drop at noon, and on my Chef Shannon channel they drop at 1 o'clock. And I released my new video back on Sunday. I did a taste test with those Pringles, the hot ones. It was really fun. So I'm gonna try to drop another video this Sunday on my Chef Shannon channel as well. So I'm really getting back in the groove with my food stuff, you know. So I got a lot of ideas that I'm ready to play around with and have fun with. So I think it's gonna be really fun. So I'm curious how much progress I'll make. Say starting from this month, January to December of this year. See how many videos, how much progress I make from now until December. Hey. Yeah. It's gonna be a fun one. It's gonna be a fun one. I wish I knew that Batman was there. He's somewhere floating around. Hey. sure where Batman is. The Fat Boys meet the Four CMDs. The Fat Boys meet the Four CMDs. Dun, 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 dun. He's somewhere. I don't know, but it's all good. Man, he's somewhere. I need Lock. I need Shock and Barrel from Nightmare Before Christmas. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Raphael. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Y'all remember that Vanilla Ice Ninja Turtles too? Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. They came out summer 1990, the same summer, Arachnophobia. Yeah, I remember with John Goodman. Mm-hmm. So Arachnophobia and Turtles 2 came out all at the same time that summer. Some like July 90, somewhere like that. Yeah. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go Ninja. Hey, I gotta give Vanilla Ice credit. He was jamming in that video. He could go. He had some moves for him. Vanilla Ice before Slim Shady, Eminem, not Eminem, but Eminem's. Where you going? On Mama Nims? Eminem's? Uh-huh. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. All right. Well, I tell you what, y'all, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Man, hate I missed Colson, though, but I'll catch up with him, though. Uh-huh. You know, I could just take a picture and hit him up. Hit him up. So I appreciate everyone coming out. I appreciate Miss Kim Blingbar coming out. Rigo Bazaar's food, of course, my mom, I appreciate her coming. Max Charles. Who else? Max Charles. Brady Noon. Poison. Who else came out? I can't find them. Well, I can't remember who's the other one, but I appreciate everyone who I missed coming out as well. And of course, it was fun dogging Miss Ford. Talk trash about Miss Ford rolling. Dog, I wish I could trash talk her some more. I'm telling you, it was fun trash talking them. Her and they took the bait too. They sure did. Oh boy, I'm telling you, Kim, I wish you could have saw it. I had them riled up too. Boy, they were going there. We went right at it. Miss Ford Roller and her husband, yeah. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go. Yeah. Right. Well, I gotta clean up some, but all right, everybody. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me tonight. So I'm gonna get ready to get up off of here. Get up on it. Get up on it. This has been fun. Yeah. So until next time, again, I'll be back 7 o'clock next week, God willing. So next week will be February, Black History Month, you know. And the thing about that, why Black History Month got to be the coldest and shortest day of the year, huh? Why Black History got to be on the coldest and shortest month of the year? No, let me stop. You know what? Here's some trivia. Well, before I go, I learned this from Tom Joyner in the Tom Joyner Morning Show, which to come on every morning. The thing I loved about Tom Joyner, he said Black History 365 days a year. You know, and I said I really like that, how he did that, you know, putting that out there, because Black History is not just 1 month. That's the thing that always got me in elementary school. We started doing Black History the way I remember celebrating Black History in maybe third grade Miss Letters class, when it started coming to my attention. Black History Month, 3rd grade. But that was my thing. Why was Black History Month always celebrated just 1 month? It's like Black History. This is Black History Month. After that, it's over with. Then you wait next year. But, you know, that's the thing I loved about Tom Joyner is like, you know, that's really good. 365 days. Because he said he like to include some kind of history every day of Black history. It don't have to be just limited to 1 month. It's Black history every day. It'll be history every day. But that's the way it's set for. But, you know, you can learn every day. You don't have to be just limited to 1 month, you know. You know what I mean? But yeah. But yeah. Oh, my live is still going. Yeah. Let me see. There it is. So, but yeah. All right, everybody. So I appreciate everything. So till next time, peace out.